chair sucks. There we go.
I just fixed the scuff chair situation. Well, I got
There you
a
go.
new one. Oh man, is it great?
Dude, in mine, I'm not gonna lie, I've had this for so long, so like it doesn't actually like lock in a seated position. Like it leans all the way back, so I have to literally like just sit like super awkwardly forward all the time. It's really annoying. Whatever.
Ken Beast! We can't hear you! You're talking!
Oh my god! I didn't have my mic unmuted. Let's go!
Oh my god!
Let's go, baby!
Are we ready to go? Oh my god! Jesus Christ! 10 fucking years later, we're back, boys. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Late Night Classic, boys. You got a mean? Aesthetic edition. You already know I'm joined by my boy right over here. This guy, he goes by PD Rossi. He's a fucking OG. This guy over here, that's my boy, Can Bizzle. He's pretty fucking trash. And of course we got New Jersey Billiam coming in for the podcast. All teeth. We're all teeth starting this one out, boys. Already going nice one of these.
Unbelievable.
Nice
What?
teeth. Can we
What
get
a start.
fucking teeth smile?
No, I don't have any teeth.
Oh my god. Good lord, is it good to be back here with my boys, man. What a great thing. My mic was muted this entirety of this whole thing.
No, it worked. It worked. No,
Yeah, I
it was,
can hear you.
yeah, we heard you just fine, dude.
No, but you can't scream, can't. Scream literally can't.
You're so fucking scuffed. You're bitching at me.
Now no one heard that the running opening meme was a tooth smile, so everyone's probably like, what are these guys doing with their teeth? What's going on?
All I see is fucking people just talking. All the mouths are moving, but nobody's doing anything.
Yeah, alright. Well, right on.
Oh, how's that look? You guys got to see the new setup. It's pretty baller, I think.
I like the new setup, Can Beast. I'm watching it right now.
This
Okay.
is luscious, dude. This is a luscious podcast.
We back.
Man.
I think it looks good now.
Let me change my Discord mic maybe to the scuff mic, and that might work.
Alright, do it, dude. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good.
Oh no, we're good. No, we're good.
We're good.
Oh, here we go.
I brought all the drinks in the bedroom with me this time, so I don't have to get up unless I got to piss. And then even I got piss jugs, so.
Yeah, we're back.
Do you actually have one?
No, fuck no. It's disgusting.
We're live.
It's a bucket.
Okay. Oh, that's much better. Much better.
All right, so what I was saying earlier. Welcome back to the Late Night Classic Boys podcast. Fucking
You
scuff
already know.
Oh my god, we got the fucking I pointed at him earlier. You probably didn't know why I was pointing though. I'll tell you why. Because I was fucking muted. This is P. Rossi right over here to my fucking left. Is that my right or my left? It's some direction that it goes. Over here adjacent would be Can Bizzle for Rizzle. And of course, New Jersey Billiam in the top whatever corner. It's all teeth tonight, boys. We're smiling all teeth.
We should coordinate where the cameras go next time, so we can all
figure
point
it
the same
out.
direction. Yeah,
You
it's
know
all
what
right.
we
It's
do
all right.
Next time too is the Brady Bunch thing where everyone's like
It's
looking
a great
up
little,
and over.
great
Yeah.
little lineup we got for tonight, boys. I'm pretty excited about tonight. I won't lie, I've been excited about this. As William would say, my grundle's been tingling all day for.
Yeah, dude.
All right, Pat, kill the music.
Yeah,
Music's over killing.
Music's a little loud. We got the music down. We got Discord up, music
There it
down.
is.
Let's go.
Sell
How
out
we doing
Frank.
tonight, boys?
So here
Boys,
we are.
welcome back. Like I said, welcome back to the Late Night Classic, boys. Your favorite nonsensical podcast every Friday evening here, where we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. And most
up,
of the
Mr.
time we're
Rogers?
drunk doing it.
Yes. Well done.
Yes.
I am like
indeed.
way behind, unfortunately. So
What does way behind mean?
this is my second drink. So
Where you at? Where you at?
Yeah, well,
I started drinking right when I started making the thing, the setup. So I'm like
So I
way
haven't seen
behind.
your shit over there on YouTube yet. How's it looking? Is it looking good?
It's on both
He's
now.
got
It's
it
on Twitch
looking-
and
he's
YouTube.
got it looking
Check it
good
out.
over on
I bet you it looks good now. I need borders still, but it looks pretty good, I think.
I want to look over there. Now I want to look. You guys are talking about it.
I was gonna say I want to go peep it.
Yeah, see? See?
Can
It's pretty
be.
nice, boys. I got both side by side here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh.
Just peeping it.
That, by the way, that is the
Pretty good. Over
that is the
there.
official classic WoW demo login screen. Northdale. Login screen.
Oh,
Northdale.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. I see it. It's like,
Midnight
you know,
Classic.
I got it.
uh,
Your camera's covering up the classic WoW classic thing.
Yeah, I see the shit. No, it looks great, dude. Damn,
It's
why
not bad.
why can't I be good at this shit? God damn.
It took me a long time to set it up, though, right?
Hold on, let's take a look. Yeah, if you guys want to take another look at the fucking starting soon screen, that's about the extent of what I can make.
That was very artistic, though.
I thought it was very good. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was really.
Where
good
you at,
stuff.
dog?
I thought it was good stuff
You
all
can still
around.
see me,
Me
right?
personally, I thought it was.
This is me right here.
You know, it's shorthand work, all right? It's shoddy work, but let me tell you, I guess
It's gonna be a little different tonight, my dude. There's not gonna be any
appreciate it.
gameplay until the
You got a
podcast
nice-
is over.
You have a good. Someone ever told you, Will, you have a good background face. Like you just have, if you take your face and you put it into the background of anything, adds a whole new element to the picture.
Yeah, I didn't know until tonight, but now
It
I
has
know.
to be
so.
like 10% opacity though. Like 10%, 20%.
Is this like winter will when I get really, really white too, and then
It's like when like, all right, you know those memes where it's like the kid who like shit his pants.
Check this out,
and
check
there's
this out,
another
everybody.
Picture of the kid, but he's facing a different direction, but he's like, I don't know, like way far off in the background. That's
Yes.
like your face. You're like the kid who shit himself, but
Nice.
way in the background.
I actually shit myself a couple days ago, but we won't talk about that. But I did. So
You want to talk about it?
Literally unplayable, Jay
Afterwards, like,
Bensky.
you know,
Absolutely.
just
What's up, Jay
happens
Bensky?
off Tonight, by start talking about how we shit ourselves. That'd be great.
oh
Actually.
yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, so
Alright, go
haven't
for
had
it.
fast food in like 2 years.
Okay.
I got randomly excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. Went over to GameStop. In hindsight, stupid idea because you can just download it. But
Right.
anyway, went and bought the disc. And then obviously GameStop is right next to Taco Bell, so I looked over there. I was like, I kind of would like to get a loaded griller, maybe 2. Went through the drive-through. Got 2 loaded grillers, ate 1.
This is very
I
related.
got
This is
it.
very relative to
And in the 10 minutes it took me to get home, I had an accident, and that's my story. So,
I will say, since you've recommended them, I've been on the loaded grillers, and I tell you what, my pancreas is pretty upset. But other than that, I think that I've been doing really good.
Dude, there's
The
Fritos
loaded
in that
grillers
thing.
were nice. There are Fritos inside of them, plus
Yeah.
like garbage meat and garbage sauce, whatever slop. Like,
yeah,
I
flop's
always
the
have-
perfect word.
literally just slop, right? But every single time I'm in the drive-thru at Taco Bell, I feel like that I'm a dog in a kennel waiting for its dog food. I really do feel like I'm
Yeah,
just
dude.
waiting for dog food.
Oh, okay.
Every time I go through the drive-thru.
Guys, this is the perfect segue. Now that we're talking about sharding, we've discovered this week that WoW Classic servers will probably not have them because there's like 30 demo servers. I thought that was
Thank
fucking
God.
awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't that
I
insane?
don't even know if 30 servers is gonna be enough
For
Crazy
demo,
segue,
dude.
but
For demo. Ah, dude, that's
Epic
perfect.
levels, that's the fucking top tier. How do we go from shitting ourselves to actually being on topic?
Canadian
got-
IQ.
That's that Canadian 200 IQ shit.
That's Canadian education system, yeah. That's what that was. But that was like the most perfect segue. I'm like, they're talking about sharding. Perfect.
Yo, let
Let's
me
talk
just say
about
one
actual
thing. I'm gonna
sharding.
get this out so that I don't sound complainy. I just want to say to the vanilla community, I told you so, man.
we're on it,
So many
Brandon.
people have been complaining about like, what if Blizzard does this wrong, or what if they do that wrong? Shit looks good, man. Let's be honest, it looks pretty good. I don't know what you guys think, but I told people from the start, probably realistically speaking, no need to be too worried. I think they know what we want, and it looks good.
Did you? I fucking played
I
the
saw
demo.
the screenshots, man. Can we talk about these leaks for a second? I saw that shit, man. It looks good.
You guys
Looks
didn't.
good.
You guys didn't see my Wednesday video? I was playing
well, I
I was
did.
playing the fucking game, dude.
I did, yeah. Well, man, I gotta tell you, dude, the shit looks good. It's clean. It's like nice and crisp, and like it makes my beanbag get all tingly, and you know everything about it's looking good. There's a few things that are a little different. The interface menu is a little different, you know, but they have toggle options for graphics, like I've always been saying. Yeah, it all looks good to me.
Dude, the
I'm pretty
updated
excited.
like, environments look sweet. Not
I
even
love
lie.
them. I love them actually.
They
Like
look
that's
really cool.
it's exactly what I wanted. But then for everyone that wants the authentic experience, the classic button is there, and I thought that was
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool.
right there. Yep, that's all I've ever asked for when it comes to that. So far, so good, Blizzard. So far,
Brian
so good.
Halenka back on the staff.
So
there,
yeah, as far as the as far as the new leaks are concerned, we are somewhat pleased with the graphics and how it's going to turn out. It's just, can you see players from a view distance of a gajillion right now?
Yeah, you can't.
This
There's no
is-
way to test
this
that,
is-
unfortunately.
what are we
There's
talking?
no way to test that. This is what I want to know. The question was, Will,
That's a good question, PD. Yeah.
can you see players from a million miles away with the new vanilla enabled graphics?
Because in the past you most certainly could not.
Exactly.
No, you couldn't. To an
You
extent,
could
you
be-
could, but
You could be. Check this out. This is what the difference is. And I was looking through this and kind of like looking at this, so we can start off with the graphical topic.
Yeah, dude.
Basically,
hit us.
You can stand at lumber mill in Arathi Basin in retail, in regular retail, and we're just saying this is retail, regular, and you could see people running from mine to stables. You could see their characters. If you flash that into vanilla, you'll be able to see the distance, the stuff in the distance a little bit, but you won't be able to make players out traveling from stables
Alright.
to mine and stuff like that.
Dude, retail's
Real
crazy.
quick.
you want to? Yeah, I got a lot to say about this.
Yeah, real
you wanna
quick.
kick it off?
Let's
Yeah.
get everyone's. Is anybody for or against it? Because I don't really give a
Against
shit
it.
about
I'm against it. Against
Okay.
it. Here's why. All right. Here's why. Your boy Pat plays Shamoon. Shamoons have Far Sight, a really, really cool spell that's really good. It's really fucking good in like Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin when you're trying to see who's at a base and shit. Like you
that. We'll
just
have Eagle Eye.
yeah, exactly, man.
Yes, and
But I'm
hunters
telling
have
you,
that.
I use that shit. I use it, man. I use it in Warsong. I use it in Basin. I try and scout where, like, what their defense is on other bases. Like,
That's
that
true,
increased
though.
view distance is built into the game. It's meant to cut off at a certain point because certain classes have abilities to actually look farther and see things that no other class can see. You know, like with hunters and shamans with Farsight. So I think that it's really important that you don't actually increase the view distance in vanilla. But if you want to sharpen everything up within the, like what's been established, like sharpen the graphics up and make it on or off as far as like the options go, I have no problem with that. As long as you can toggle it off, that's fine. But I don't want people.
Let me
with,
tell
like,
you this
epic-
right now.
You guys get what I mean?
Let me tell you, the draw distance isn't an option in any of the settings. It's completely built in stock, and I believe it's going to be where you can't see a certain distance. I believe that's going to be built into the game.
And y'all said that there was information that it was gonna be actually different, like the view distance was enlarged, or are we just saying that's something that could happen?
It's
No.
something that comes along and could have been a possibility, but
Right.
maybe it isn't or not. We don't know yet. But I think like what Can Beast is saying is very accurate. If there was no setting for draw distance or view distance, that goes to show that they may be capping that at what it should be.
Yep.
And they're going to keep that a setting within there, which is a very good sign. If they do that, that's going to be excellent, because you don't want to have that kind of, like Pat was saying, you don't want to remove the usefulness of these already underused class abilities.
He already
don't wanna
knows.
remove
Yep, that's
It's actually a
the point I was
crazy
trying to-
topic because I've been playing. I'm a vanilla. Like I play the shit out of vanilla. Would have never thought about that. Like if you did change the view distance, then you're kind of like, that's just not a change that needs to happen.
Yeah,
First
man,
off.
and it gives an
But
advantage.
yeah,
So like, it
you're
takes
right.
doesn't really give an advantage to where it shouldn't be, I guess. But I mean, it does to an extent, but it also takes an advantage away from certain classes, which is built into the framework of the game. I think it's important. You gotta leave the view distance alone, man. If you want to make everything up to the view distance look fucking sparkly and fantastic, like whatever, man, go for it. Just make me be able
What's
to
up,
toggle
Jumbo?
it off, which they've already done.
There's
Big
already
ups to
add-ons for that, look.
Blizzard, but don't make me feel like like picking the fucking like it's Farsight's dope, man. I love sitting playing defense
Right
on Warsong, put the Farsight up,
Attack
right
power,
up,
crit,
right up on
hit rating,
ramp.
it's all
See
there.
if, like I can see immediately if they're going ramp or not. Like that's big stuff, in the view distance and like nameplates and stuff. There are add-ons that help with that.
Don't Priest have priests have something that can literally
Mind
just
vision, yeah. Mind vision.
Yeah.
You have to
Which is
target them
crazy.
first.
Abilities like that.
actually crazy strategic, and that would be
Yeah.
rendered pretty much useless if you could just see the
Exactly.
full
If
map.
you can just see everything and then have nameplates dictate where you're supposed to go, like it is on retail, I think
Yeah.
it's really good. I think it's really good,
Yeah,
and it's even
that's true.
bigger. It's even bigger in basin for shamans with the far sight, because you could be sitting at fucking farm and you can look to see how many people are over on defense at Goldmine. You know what I mean? Without having to like ride up and like have increased view distance and see everybody that's down there, I can literally sit at farm, put my far sight down over at Goldmine, and then be like, yo, there's 3 people on defense over at Goldmine. Let's go take that shit. But I want them to keep that intact, is what I'm trying to say. I like that about vanilla. But there's class abilities that deal with the view distance thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, never even thought about it, dude, but very true for sure. So, hopefully they leave that alone. I don't know why they would mess with it, but that they have to be conscious of that. That's even a thing, because it's something very, you know, for someone who doesn't know vanilla intimately, that's something very minor, you know. Oh,
Well,
view distance.
That's gonna be
2004,
game breaking for some people because
2018.
they'll be like, I can't see these people. Like, what the hell's going
Oh,
on?
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
gonna
for
be.
us, it's like we want it how it was.
Yeah, and I,
You know,
dude,
another. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, I think Blizzard's doing they're on like the best they can for this, and
I think they're killing it, man.
I feel like they're
think
really
a lot of
trying.
People like to call them out, man, and they're like, Blizzard's gonna mess this up. They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
do it wrong. What if they do this? Like, they're doing pretty freaking good, man. I don't know. That's just me, but
There's
so far,
one.
so good. I'm pleasantly surprised. Go ahead.
yeah,
Ken.
me too.
There is one example of an issue that you can see, and that's when you right click on a player's portrait, you can actually report the player. Much like
that's
you
a
can in
huge
retail.
issue. Huge fucking issue, man.
For streamers, for
Like,
trolls, for
For
you know,
everyone.
you know,
For
any,
everyone.
yeah. That
Huge problem.
it's not a problem, but you can mute somebody quite easily, right? And there's nothing you can do to stop it. I think so.
Yeah, I think it's a huge problem, man. I don't want it in there. Get it out, dude.
I think there needs to be, if there's a function like that and it brings up the help menu, like as it used to, like you used to have to go to the help menu, you can report a player through your help menu, and you can say, oh, this guy is doing this, and you'd have to write down something.
Yeah, right up.
Rather than just,
ticket, dude.
yeah, rather
And
than
then
just
you get it back
having,
a week later.
Well,
still, I mean, that's how it should work,
the only
right?
thing I have to input is this, guys. If you do get somebody that's trying to troll you by getting multiple people to right-click you and report you, you know, okay. But then it actually has to be reviewed manually by a GM, which then needs to step in and speak with you, step in and look at the logs of chat and actually see what was going on. So if you're not guilty of anything and people are just trolling you, you're not going to catch some kind of automated auto system ban that's
But
just going to like...
That's
you
what
know,
retail has, right? Like retail will, if you get reported by X amount of players, it just server mutes you right away, right?
Yeah, yep.
So
That
that's
could be a huge thing because communication in vanilla is actually necessary, whereas in retail you can
They
just
need
get
to
a
leave that
recluse.
kind of stuff to the community to police, in my opinion. And use the old-fashioned reporting feature like...
yeah,
Ken
yeah,
just
like
said.
some accountability,
Just
like write a story, whatever.
Hit the question mark down there and report them for something real. Open a ticket for something real if it's something that's bothering you.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It's a simple thing to add, and I think they will. I honestly do think they will do that. You can legit.
I don't know about being able to just
Really?
globally mute people.
Apparently you can-
after so many reports.
You could actually be auto suspended by the report system in retail. So
Okay. The only other question I did is the only other thing I saw that was interesting was that they now have an option for render scale. Now,
that?
I saw that they had the slider that lets you slide it from 1 to 10 highest to lowest graphics, but then they have render scale that you can even boost to 200%. I haven't seen anyone turn that on all the way to 200% yet. That would challenge the biggest of systems. You know?
Can you explain what that actually does for the layman's like me?
Yeah, well, what that would do is I think it's more of a
So like
the
just
render-
grasp
the
crispness?
rent. Yeah, well, what it would do it wouldn't even be grasp. It would be overall like doubling your resolution.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It would be like, yeah, it would be that impactful that it would actually double the resolution. Because when you put your render scale or whatever that is to 200% instead of a 100%, that means it's like literally doubling it.
Yeah.
Was that
Dude,
for
I
the
wonder how
change?
that went potato graphics.
Was
I
that
mean,
for 4K
I-
monitors?
Graphics.
I mean, I don't think there was any advantage in that. I think that I don't know. I maybe I'm failing to see the advantage in that. I guess for anything like I said, as long as it's as long as it's optional, then I'm okay with it. Personally, I don't care if you double your resolution.
Once you're
Like, I
suspended,
don't care
GM
how-
has
Yeah,
to
it's
step
like
in and either
resolution.
escalate
If
the
If you want to
suspension
watch
or
your
suspension.
if you want to watch your ass get
It happened
beat
when a
by
multi-boxer wanted
definition, then
to-
go for it. You
Right.
know what I mean? Leave that option open to them. But me, I'm gonna be playing just fucking
Wow.
classic settings. You know what I mean? And as long as I have that option, I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's true. That's true. And I wasn't gonna go too much into it, Can Beast, but I saw this from watching what you had put out the other day. That when I was watching you, there was the option to take the slider from 100 to 200%. So
Yeah, I didn't
I'll
try it next
try
time.
that.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
time I'm on there, I'll definitely try it.
yeah, because I seen it from you, dude. So,
I mean, I could try it right now, but I'm not going to.
Candy,
No, don't do
you're
it.
on the Wait.
Northdale server? Yeah, I play on Northdale, yep.
Ah.
yeah, just yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Moving
No,
right along.
you'll have to message me in Discord.
Gotcha.
Or check out the YouTube
So-
video.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, what kind
Shameless
of,
plug, shameless plug.
Follow Canbeast on YouTube. Follow Canbeast on YouTube. Follow Canbeast on Twitch. Follow Canbeast on YouTube.
Twitter.com/Canbeast, Instagram.com.
Twitter.com YouTube.com/Canbeast. Twitch.tv/Canbeast. Twitch.tv/Canbeast.
Live
I'm gonna put all you
Jasmine.
guys in my top 8.
Chatterbait.com/Canbeast.
Chatterbait. Ooh, branching out. You dirty dog.
Okay, so
You dirty
let's go into this. Let's go into this. Let's do a little math. I don't know. I have to break out a calculator. I'm horrible.
Quick
I
math,
can't
Speedy?
even- Yeah, let's do some quick maths,
Just
boys.
a map.
At 30 servers, with a population of 2,500 per server, that'll host 75,000 active players.
Oh, I hope it's more than 2,500. I'm gonna be
Is that
super
gonna be
butthurt.
enough? Is that gonna be enough?
Wait, no, your math's off on that. 2,500
30
times 30?
times 2,500, 75,000.
Oh, okay,
You get
yeah.
You get the 2,500 from average players on a server, right?
Those
Yeah,
are just
2,500
demo-
players on cap. That was supposed to be the cap.
Okay, 2,500, and then you said 30 servers, all right? And then you
Yep.
said there's 175K that are interested. Where are you getting that number?
No. All I said was this. With the calculator up, 30 servers is what
and
Beast had said that there was.
Oh, no. It was a full list. Whatever, if you look at your list, it was a full list. I don't know if it was
It
actually
was
30.
a gigantic list. You don't know how
Yeah.
many
I
though?
didn't actually count them.
I'm sure they could
Okay.
add more too, realistically, right?
They will. There's what was there. I
They
think there'll be
will.
more than that.
Man, guys, so now we're looking at having an entire array of these
They're gonna be
classic
cycling.
servers to choose from,
But
almost
think
like back
about
in the
it,
day.
There's no way there's gonna be 2,500 people between fucking Barons and Westfall, man. There's not a goddamn chance. They're gonna be cycling like 100, 200 people at a time.
I'm not talking about the demo, bro.
Oh,
I was talking
shut
about
up.
release when
Oh.
the actual release happens.
Oh, my friend.
How
I
many
misunderstood, my friend, my
servers-
friend. Yeah.
It is all good. But how many servers are actually going to be up? And at that capacity or pop, how is it going to even out and everything like that? Like, this is a really, really
Well, number
interesting.
one, I don't think there's
know.
only gonna be 30 classic servers come release. I think there's gonna be more like 300. I would say. I don't know.
What?
how many
Oh,
servers-
God,
Wow.
I hope so.
300? No. That's
Make
the
it
world.
500. Make it 1,000.
Well, how many were there at launch for retail?
500,000.
Regular, old
Fuck if
school.
I know, Petey. I'm just saying they're gonna need more than 30 servers. Is my point, man.
They're definitely going to need more than 30. I'm sorry. I thought CanBeast had 30 as a confirmed. In the
No.
list number.
It was a list. It was a
30
list.
for the demo, man. Yeah, that makes sense.
Damn.
I bet you if you looked at the demo, the numbers are all, the servers are all labeled, rather. So I have to look at that again.
Dude, do you guys want like, realistic, like, 2,500 player servers when Classic launches, or are you looking for something higher? Because I'm looking for like
5K
You know,
would be nice.
6K, yeah. 2,500.
I don't know,
think-
man. Fuck it, dude.
Cool.
If I like 2,500 is what it's
Pickles!
gonna be.
What's up,
I'll
Doc?
make
What's up,
sure,
Doc?
You know what I mean? Like
I just want to do a lot of community-based stuff, like you know, Pat, we're talking about like some PvP stuff, and just for the world when it feels like fuller like that. Even though some things become a real bitch, dude.
It's only the initial. It's only the initial. I feel like it's only the initial launch that gets really scuffed. Starter zones, barons, that'll all be so packed, right? That'll be the biggest issue people have.
I think 5K is the sweet spot because we've seen 10K with Nost and Elysium, and it's too much. It's like a fucking Zerg Fest, Spurg Fest, fucking Berg Fest.
I think I'm sitting at 6K
like 2.5K seems a little low. That's like dad's server.
What's up, Celtic? What's up, guys?
You know what I mean? Like,
what's up, Carl Bennett?
So I think 5,000 is that sweet spot. I think I would like to see something upwards in the neighborhood of 5,000, maybe 4,000 to 5,000. I think it would be nice. It's a lot of people, but it's not too many people. And it's also not like dad server, like, you know, capital LUL, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree, dude. 5-6K for me would be ideal. Even higher, you know, capping out at like 8, I'd probably be cool with it. But I definitely don't want 10K.
I don't know,
I definitely don't want 2.5.
with fucking Blizzard, man, like they could probably handle like 20K servers. You know what
Easily,
I mean?
dude.
They're literally Jesus when it comes to this shit. So
It's a bit much, though, right? Like we don't.
I mean, that would be a nightmare, dude. But yeah, technically speaking, probably, you know, not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, I think I'd like to
I
see
have
like,
absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. But
All right, so
personally, I'd like to see like 5,000 pop would be nice. It's a nice middle ground. It's not too many, but it's not too few. Also, you gotta remember these are. Sorry, I was just gonna say one more thing. We're playing on an international server, on LB and you know North Dorito. So you got people from all over, like all different countries, Europe, NA, Russia, China. Like they all play here, so that's the reason why the population is so high. So I think that condensing it down to NA servers, okay, that's nice. Certain like high pop NA servers, I estimate will be like 5,000 players, something like that. And then low pop NA servers, like PvE servers and stuff, will probably be around like 1,000 to 2,000 players.
I feel like the biggest issue we're gonna get is going to be the initial onslaught, the Zerg of players, and people are gonna last till like level 20 or 30, and it's gonna be like, this is enough, right? Like, this is crazy. Like, I've been playing for like 3 days now, and I'm level 25 or something, like, because you could easily, like, if you don't spend 12-15 hours leveling, by day 3 you're probably not even level 20, right? Like, if you're playing casually 4 or 5 hours a day, you're like, this game's dumb. I haven't even reached level 20 yet.
Especially if you haven't really played.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they don't even know,
Exactly.
then it is totally scuffed. They're not even. And it's not. It's
so
going to be
really
hard
bad.
to. Yeah, it's going to be hard for them to, you know, determine what the proper allocation of servers is going to be, and whether or not they should have 50 servers or 100 servers, or they should just have 5,000 pop servers or 2,500 pop servers. Right? Like, it's. I wonder how they're going to figure that out.
yeah. And
Consistency.
my question, you know, just to kind of throw.
Sorry, dude. Sorry,
throw us
Madeline.
into a direction here.
5K's
is like,
tops.
What kind of
what
social,
else?
you know, what kind of social ramifications, social aspects, social problems, and/or solutions happen when you open or close the cap of a server up? Like, will it force what? You know, what will it actually, you know, what will it actually like cause in that social way? Because, like they had said, the original vanilla retail servers, the way they had them, were at this 2,500 cap. So I wonder if they're going to stay to that, or if they're going to look into Nostalrius and other private servers, you know, Lights Hope and stuff. Are they going to look towards that and say, okay, the higher pop model has been working pretty well.
Well,
But then again, they're going to want to keep it regional still. So that's what the EU versus US.
That's another great question.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Are they? There's this notion that they're just gonna have to merge servers after a month, and I feel like that's way more of a hassle because you get people that get screwed with names, right? Like, I wanted the name fucking, you know, someone control you with the name Camby. So, someone with the most playtime, right? Like, somebody easily leave a character logged in when they go to bed and whatnot just to troll you, right? Like, who knows? Like, I don't know if that's worth it for, obviously not me, but someone like Soda Poppin' or something, right? Or one of those guys.
He's never gonna get his name, dude.
I don't know, but no, PD brings up a good point. Like, See, here's the thing. It's like the only reason the super high pop servers that we're used to work is because people play in shifts according to their region. You have EU times, NA times, China times. And the Russians don't give a fuck. They don't sleep.
Yeah, they don't sleep. Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
You know what I mean? So
of course, Medellin. Medellin. That's the name,
yeah,
Medellin.
They definitely sleep.
Right.
Sleep is fun. You know? But no, like, that's the thing. It's like the reason the high
Problem
pop
is,
is
but I'll
so
stick with
sustained
PV
is,
server
again,
for the
we're
sake
talking
of
about
being.
an international
That's
server.
not bad.
We're
That's
not
not a
talking
bad
about
idea,
when it comes to
Shiro.
Blizzard
For real.
Classic. What we're talking about when it comes to Blizzard Classic is regionally specified servers, which is great. All right, so now we're staring down the barrel of a situation where you're confronted with, in the extreme case, 10,000 NA players on the same server. Guess what's gonna happen? That server's gonna crash all the time. Just the reality of it. Like it's gonna be an absolute clown fiesta because everybody's gonna be playing at the same time. Everybody's got the people who have a 9 to 5. They're gonna be playing from fucking 5:01 to like 2 in the morning every night. So those times gonna be fucked. The people who are staying at home working, streamers and stuff, probably have a little bit of an easier time logging on at 6 a.m. playing till noon, and then you know what I mean, doing whatever they're gonna do. But the reason the international model works in the terms of like the private server scene is because like when like EU logs off, NA logs on. When NA logs off, China logs on. So
it's clockwork, right? It's cyclical, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
It's actually pretty wild if you think about it. Like,
I'll play on a PvP server, but I'd rather work on a PvP server and not
like,
have to worry about messing up my leveling.
Microcosm of like.
It's all about
vanilla,
leveling, dude.
but
You get to 60 and then you play.
It's
the game.
honestly
At any given time,
though.
you're looking at you're at any given time in terms of stress on the servers, you're looking at 7,500 to like 10,000 people.
I've never missed.
You know what I mean, that's a lot of
the
fucking
leveling
people.
PvP.
And so I think that when it comes to the Blizzard Classic, I think the best thing you can do is they can cap the highly pop servers. Like, let's say the Facade of Classic, like whatever, let's just call it whatever the fuck Asmongold rolls on, right? That server is going to have at least 5,000 people capped, and then there's going to be a queue for 2 hours to log into it.
Yeah.
Now you've got Role-Playing Dream over on fucking, you know what I mean?
Aladar server.
Oh, Aladar server. Aladar server. And you've got like 10 people logged in, and dude, that's the server my ass want to be.
It's a journey and
on.
it's stressful one to run around
server,
collecting them. It's true. You're absolutely right.
I'll be the best out of those 10, man. I'll beat all 9 of them. But I mean, like, no. But the point is that, like, as long as they offer the option for when you're choosing your server, it's going to be hard to initially tell whether or not you're actually signing up to a high pop server or not. So I think setting a cap at something like 5,000 is reasonable because it's half of what the international servers have set as their cap, being roughly around 10,000. So if you take like an international server like Lights Hope at 10K, you cut it in half and say, okay, the most populated NA servers max out at 5K. That seems
reasonable. UK though, right?
That makes sense in my mind. Anyway, and these are figures we're pulling out of our asses.
Of course, it's all You have to. Yeah, like what else are we gonna talk about when they haven't released any numbers yet? BlizzCon's next week, so of course maybe there'll be more answers then. But you know, this is part of the fun of the anticipation of waiting for the game. You know, we talk about stuff that we want, stuff that might, stuff that might trigger us. It might be like, oh, this is gonna be annoying. Why do they want to do this? And stuff like that. I mean, that's the beauty of this game, and that's why we love this game.
Real quick, not necessarily.
What's up, Core
topic, but I actually kind of want to know, like, in terms of just like, you know, logging in like first week. Like, what are you guys most excited for?
I didn't see who that was. Oh, Dr. Shocker.
Are you guys gonna be like
2
like
bits?
Pedal to the metal, just grinding levels?
Good.
Are you excited to just like maybe get your little like guild, your crew started? Are you looking to like hit 20 and then be the bastard of Ashenvale and camp everybody? Like, what are you guys most stoked for?
Get to 60. Get to 60.
I was gonna say, I want to level as fast as I can, but yeah, like literally just hit 35. I think would be a good number. It's like a level, and then just kind of like start trying to get some honor going. I think would be a smart move.
Yeah, I agree, also like I always like getting the honor.
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna sleep
buddy.
on my
Thanks
professions, man. That's the biggest mistake I always make when I'm leveling.
No, you can't do it, dude.
I really can't sleep on my professions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I have like high income.
Those are all EU guilds, though, right?
A little bit. I think we actually talked about it on the broadcast just a little bit.
Probably.
Sorry, hang on one sec.
I'm stoked to spend forever leveling as Boomkin, dude. Play the game the way you want. I don't care. I don't care what you think what people think the best is.
Oh no, I don't think so, brother. He's fixing it now, guys. Pat's fixing his. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but he's fixing it.
If you see me talking, so I'm just talking to the stream sometimes.
Alright, we're good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you, buddy.
Yep.
All right, perfect.
Can the stream hear you though? Is the most important
Stream
question.
can hear me, yeah.
My
So
stream
what I was
can.
saying, sorry, these are finicky chords I've got going on. It's the whole thing. So what I was saying was, I think we talked about this back when me and Willie did the broadcast. Was I think that professions are so big when you're leveling up, not only in terms of like how the ease of leveling that it gives you, but the competitive advantage going into those contested zones, boys. Can we talk about contested zones real quick?
I will
Leveling
not.
Up, there is no better feeling than rolling up into Hillsbrad and ready to start some shit. Like, I'm ready to be that dude when I hit Hillsbrad. I'm looking, I got fucking nades, I got my shit. I got
you know.
You're hitting Hillsbrad at 21. The Alliance is going there at level 30, man.
I'm ready to
Fuck.
crack heads when I go into Hillsbrad. That's try. I
You
don't
want to
care
go?
if I'm the fastest. I just care when I show up, man. I'm fucking ready to go, man.
Yeah, realistically, I'm going for any like that, and it's gotten me in trouble in the past. I know you know, Pat. Like, it's gotten me in some real trouble in the past, just killing everyone I see. But like
East
it's
Coast
really
US, but you're
actually
going
beneficial,
UK,
like, when
really?
You hit 60,
That's probably not
you're
that bad
already,
then.
like,
If I'm West
you know,
Coast,
rank
so
6, something like that, and
Yeah.
then it really facilitates you getting to where you're like to the ranks where you're already getting gear like pretty early on.
hold on. That actually brings up another point. You just inadvertently brought one up. There's not going to be a PB honor system at the beginning of the game. There's
That's
no way.
true.
I
There's
think
no
that's
way.
pretty much confirmed now too. Some of these
Yeah.
leaks indicate
The honor
that it
system
wouldn't
was
be.
completely the menu was
Wasn't
completely
there,
grayed
right?
out. It was just grayed out. They had it there, but it's
Okay.
grayed out. That
Which means,
led me.
dude, I'm even more
But
ready
it
to
could
go,
be there
then,
though. It
man.
could be there though, man. It could be
Listen,
there.
like, even if it's not there, man, I'm so fucking ready to
Yeah,
go.
because now you'll be PvPing to have fun. You're not gonna be worried about the
Yeah, man,
stupid rank.
I'm stacking that of the Eagle. Let's go. PvP stats. Let's fuck shit up, dude.
EU is
Everybody
pretty good,
suck,
Minion.
Man, that's fair game.
You'll have to go to
That's
his
what I'm
channel if
talking
you want to
about,
ask him
man.
about
That
it.
shit's
I
like-
asked him about that
I
shit.
That's
wonder if
really
it'll be there,
exciting.
dude. That's actually crazy because it being grayed out on the demo definitely would allude to the fact that it's not going to be there. But that could just be that there's no PvP on the demo. Period. Like there's no BGs or anything. There's no honor itself.
That might
so-
be a move. Yeah, that might have been a move they made just to like emphasize that
'Cause
they
they
don't want PvP on the demo.
Yeah, they just wanted to stress test the server sort of and like do the
I think I
questing.
agree
What's
with
up, Dolph,
Billy
my
on
man?
that one. That let's keep that whole PvP doesn't exist to ranking. Maybe just for the demo. I'm a fan
I
of
don't.
you
I
guys.
don't think it
Yeah.
should be there. I don't think it should be there for till whatever. I think it was patch 1.4 they brought it in. I played that game for like 5 months before that came out, dude. Like, don't bring it out.
Yeah, well, Camby, you're a true OG. Like I played WoW since like pretty early on in vanilla, and maybe I did play at that point. I don't remember though.
It
Off the top
emphasizes
of my
so
head,
much PvP.
They're not being honored. Like I don't remember that.
It emphasizes so much more PvP just to have fun, getting groups, going out to gank. You don't need. You're not
Yeah.
worried about your
Not
rank.
that.
You don't need
It's-
battlegrounds, man.
It's not even like the thing is when you eliminate honor from the equation, then what are you PvPing over?
Dude,
You're PvPing over like shit in the world, like farm spots, like Felwood. This is why I love Felwood so much, man. Fucking
Yep,
gank wars, gank wars over whipper roots, man. That's what I want, man.
I know,
wanna be
Nick.
like
I know.
That dude who's with my boys and say, "Yo, we're farming whipper roots tonight. We got a group of 4 or 5, and anybody who comes to try and farm our fucking whipper roots is about to get sent to the graveyard." Like that's my shit. I don't
Dude,
care
Whipper
about-
Mafia.
Most of the time, you'd have groups of 10. You'd go to Kargath. You sit out Kargath. Raids, UBRS groups, LBRS groups, BRD groups. They're all going through Kargath, right? So you just wait outside Kargath till they came, and there'd be big fights. And then people were like, "Hey, there's these group of Alliance ganking outside Kargath." No one was doing it for gear. People were just doing it because it's World of Warcraft, right? Like you fought the other faction. That was the whole point.
man.
And that's how the game was fun.
Crazy
And-
to think about that, man.
The honor system, like, I feel like it almost took the fun out of it because people were like, I gotta go to Battlegrounds, I gotta do this, and that was like the beginning of the end for that. But I do still enjoy Battlegrounds. But
I
it's just
love
kind
I
of
love Battlegrounds. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Battlegrounds are great. I think they were a wonderful addition. But I think that one of the biggest things about Vanilla was just like once Battlegrounds were introduced and the honor system was introduced and there was rewards for it, it kind of sidetracked everybody from what
Midian, 'cause nobody-
touched on was, which is the essence of the game, the spirit of the game, which was that it was Alliance versus Horde. At the beginning, there was only war. And
Yeah.
like I said, right when you roll up into Hillsbrad, you fucking know. Like, oh shit, they got a hub here too. Oh shit, we got to fight over these quest mobs now. Oh shit, that's a red plate. You know what I mean?
Yep, you didn't.
Go.
You didn't need a reason. You didn't need honor. You need to save up for your mount to make your mount cheaper.
Exactly, man.
The mount was 100 gold. Like that's it. There was no honor system. Like,
yeah, man. It was red is dead, man. That's plain and simple. And if you couldn't get
What's
it
up,
done,
Doc? Welcome
you got
back,
your
dude.
boys together, and you said, "Let's get it done." And then they got their boys together,
Yep.
and they said, "Let's get this done." And all of a sudden, you got Terramil versus Hillsbrad.
dude, if you played retail and you saw the battleground, Terran Mill versus South Shore, you probably were like, I don't know what the point of this is, and it's like
South Shore, I think I said Hillsbrad.
Yeah, that was the point. There was no point. You just fought back and forth. Like, I think it's a war of attrition in retail with that battleground, but it literally was just, you went to Terran Mill, you took over Terran Mill. And then some people get bored and leave, and then the Horde get pissed off and they go take South Shore. Yeah, there was no point to it whatsoever, but it was just, that was Warcraft, right? Like, yeah. Didn't need the honor system, didn't need battlegrounds.
So to basically, even though Will stepped away, basically to get back to his question. What is it?
I said I'm not sure where he went. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, Will had the basic question like, what are you going to be focusing on? Well, yeah.
I never forget the idea of farmers. That's right. Yeah.
I want to at least try to survive as much as I can during the leveling process because I'm not 100% the best leveler in any kind of way, and I just want to take my time. And I want to help focus on the guild aspect too. I want to have a crew of homies that get together and do whatever they got to do. And that's about it, man. Like, really, I just want to try to survive through the leveling game, man. I'm not going to be one of those guys that has the ability.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm kind of struggling with questing and kind of hate the fuck out of questing, to be honest. In a little bit of a way, personally, I feel like, you know, I just want to survive through the leveling and get as good as I can get going, you know, in the beginning of that. Trying to go back to your question, Will, just to let you know, dude. Try to brush up upon, you know, like, what would you be preparing? For me, I'm just trying to survive the leveling process, and then I wanted to do, you know, extra shit with the guild. It's kind of what I said.
What's your guild plans, man?
Well, whatever these guys are going with, I'm homied up with these guys. I'm homied up with you guys in general, man. We have to pick our server, and we have to.
Gadget. Oh my God! Remember when you could sit on the roof?
Like, do dope shit like
you could sit on the roof, and then they added a guard up there, and they added they gave the guns. They give the guards guns too, right?
I believe in that kind of shit because that's what the top guilds do.
Oh, you have to do that. Yeah.
That's what the top guilds do, time and time again. Fresh server after fresh server, they push certain people up with the profession.
Sounds like the Wars of Warrior.
Yo, Pat,
what
do you feel about
Best class for sure.
Bird Law revival on?
Bird Law revival, man. Dude, let me tell you, Bird Law has been like a dream of mine for a long time, man. The Bird Law project, it's been so close. It's never come to fruition. It's never really come to fruition. I think, dude, Bird Law gamers know, man. Like it's
guard hacks. They would
just
shoot you off the roof.
Wonderful
No fun patrol, dude.
Who do it all for the memes, man, and it was so much fun. I think that Bird Law has a lot of potential. Like there were a lot of people when Bird Law started that had a lot of talent that went on to other guilds that did awesome shit. Like literally went to like really good guilds and did that shit up. So the Bird Law dream is not dead. I think what we need to do is we need to consolidate our efforts on the Bird Law front. If we're gonna pull it off, man. Like we need.
Was it a true vanilla? Was the larger bulges for milk?
Solid core. And we'll be good. I think
what we need is like, you know,
chance.
We need to. If we were to do it, which I'm totally down. Like, you know, we've been trying to do.
Set at a friend's house and thinking this game is meh. Then he went to Terran Mill.
Like we all need to consolidate actual class leaders that are down to take on the roles.
Yeah, dude. No scuff class leaders.
What are all your main classes here? I love Warrior and Rogue and Paladin.
You know, and that's my fault too. Like I think for the most part, something I am good at is being a guild leader. Like
must
I'm good
install
at
Bird Law globally.
Together, but I also always put my friends in roles where, you know, maybe they would be better suited elsewhere. So it's like, you know, that's on me too. So.
Well, and that's kind of the theme of this whole thing is like they're when it comes to Blizzard Classic, the possibilities are infinite, right? So like if we want to make Bird Law a thing, we can totally make Bird Law a thing.
Bird Law was a good guild,
especially from our communities. If we pull people from our communities to make Bird Law,
we're going to start. It was high aspirations that a bunch of streamers and their friends were going to play this guild, but
just
everyone would stop playing
Northdale. The Bird Law dream died because like we were stacked up against like international competition where it was like guilds like really good guilds.
Yeah.
that had been doing this for a really long time. You know what I mean? And so it's like, how the fuck are you supposed to compete with that on an international level? But on like a 5,000 player NA server, fuck yeah, Birdlaw is getting server first all over the place. Because we're running circles around these guys already, man. And that's the, oh man, I'm so excited for it.
And I just want to throw out,
Lord.
dude, I'm gonna be, one of my main goals is to just throw together a Warsong Gulch 10-man
team, dude.
brick squad team, dude. Like I'm
3
gonna
minutes,
have,
dude.
yeah,
It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
tough.
I'm gonna be talking to other guild leaders, and yeah, Pat, you know, like we know how to do this shit. Like it's annoying on vanilla, but you can get it done. We're going guild v guild weekly, dude. We're going. I'm gonna communicate with the alliance guilds. We're going guild v guild. We're gonna dumpster the alliance.
Fucking
dude.
Horde is gonna have, you know, Horde is gonna have a hard time in that with paladins, man. You're gonna have
Fuck
really,
all that, man.
you're gonna have to have the best shaman. You're gonna have to have the best shaman NA in the group.
We got the
to
best shaman in it. We got him.
help.
But dude, my guild will not
This guy right here.
lose Warsong Gulch. There's a lot of things in WoW that, you know, I could be better at. Warsong Gulch tactics, dude. I'm your guy. I will lead my team to glory in the Gulch, bro. I'm so excited for that. It's like this is like the thing I'm most excited for, dude. I'm gonna get my full tier 1 hunter set, my giant stalker set, just so I can be a big old boy in Gulch. That's my plan.
It's always nice to have like it's always nice to have like a picture of what your end game is.
Yeah, man, just the things that you.
Divine
like,
Intervention was the
personally
best
are
ability
excited
ever.
for, you know? Because
I was sad when they
it
removed it
shouldn't
because
even
of
be
the
an item
trolls.
itself,
Not
you know,
as
like,
sad as when they
there's certain
accidentally
items, like,
debuffed
remember
the
when you got
bubble
Logomir?
on themselves too
Logomir,
soon.
I was just about to say, yeah.
You know, like if I God forbid ever get a Zillion Tiger, I will literally cry. I'll cry. Like there's just certain items that you like, you know, maybe you've had once or never had that have eluded you, and that brings crazy amount of excitement, especially because it's something I've wanted since I was like 13.
Yeah, the
dude,
nostalgic
so.
attachment is
Yeah.
the drop. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
For sure, man. Yeah, dude, I think that it's awesome to have those goals set, because I think that's what like.
Oh, your mic's cutting out, dude. Your mic's cutting out. Or is that my end?
No, he cut out for me too.
Yeah. You cut out for a second.
I might
there,
just not be holding my button down because
Yeah, you're going.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good now. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was just gonna say, there's like that nostalgic attachment.
There are
like,
tactics in
classes,
Warsong Gulch.
you know, you put
I
yourself
remember
through a lot
Chaos,
with leveling
spawn
and
camping.
also with like raiding. If
You
you
gotta
like raiding
see.
like me,
I wish I could show
wanna
you
be
guys
doing multiple
screenshots
work still
from
on patch 1.5 on a server with a bunch of warriors
from
and bone
Tychondrius,
readers that
man.
ignore your armor and shit.
Yeah.
High
Like-
Warlord
like, yeah,
warriors,
man, that shit
6 of
sucks,
them,
But my
2
end game, I
shamans,
know the end
priests,
game.
mages.
Thank God. God bless Lightbringer.
It
God,
was
I
like 5
ascended
or
on
4
Lightbringer.
or
Holy
5
shit.
warriors, mages.
Like my
shamans.
Shamoon hit the peak
It was
of like what
so
the fuck they
good,
Yeah,
man.
your shaman on
Wow.
Lightbringer
so
would
good.
like. I
So
mean,
I
down
know,
to the
I know
fucking
what the
map.
I know my numbers are probably
I know,
off there,
man,
but
and
yeah,
I know
that's-
what the light of that end, at the end of that tunnel looks like. That for
That's
me,
why I played a
that's where
Tauren
I'm at.
warrior on
That's
the
where I'm
server,
like,
'cause of
man, I
Burrow
wonder
Rock.
if there's any way I can do it better. And like those items, like you said, like Logomir, like the Blackman Layer patch, like especially if you get it with your friends, like your friend, like your day one that you're just grinding
Yeah.
with.
I
That's
missed that
another
follow,
thing
dude, but
too,
I'm-
man.
Like
thanks for that
it's
Not a lot
follow.
of
such a
Or that sub
such
on
a
YouTube.
compelling feeling.
Like when you raid and you get gear, it feels good. But if you build your raid team and your
Thanks,
build in
Nick.
general
Thanks.
with
If
just
that
your
was you, dude,
boys,
thanks so much.
Like,
I can't
people
see it right now,
stream, like, you know, if us four were to make a guild together, like, you know, friends that maybe you played with in the past that come back, and then you start getting the fat loot with your homies, and there's no drama, and it's all just like, you know, it's just pog champs all around, dude. I can't wait for that. That's what we're doing. We're gonna build a guild of bros, but a guild of bros that gets shit done.
We
It's
need
not
to
gonna be-
we need to find out which server is going to be central, because we can't go East Coast
Yeah.
and we can't go West Coast. That's my
Yeah.
issue. I want to play with everybody that I know, but I can't be like, okay, come play West Coast, you guys.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
dude,
it's
I'm
like-
totally down to plan it like a central time server. Like, but
But
I
it
don't think the ping
yeah.
would be that at all.
I think it depends what the servers are
Maybe
going to be
it'd be
like
fine.
too. Maybe an East
Maybe,
Coast
like,
server would be
Chicago or
fine.
something.
Yeah. It depends. Maybe the pings are just so much better, right? Like maybe a central server, official classic server, you get like a 75 ping on an East Coast server. I'd be like, that's perfectly fine. You know, even if someone's getting a
Yeah.
25, 75, I can definitely live with.
Really, yeah, very.
I'll
minor.
be pinging nice to Chicago, man. that would be great. That would be great to do a central.
Yeah, I was gonna say central servers are like Chicago servers, so that'd be
Yes.
nice for PD.
I mean, we'll figure it out, right? We gotta do something that makes everything work. We gotta, like, you know, we know our crew. Like, I know I know realistically who I'm gonna be playing with, and there's people literally from like all over North America, like Cali, Texas, New York, like the Midwest. We got a bunch of Canadian homies, dude. Like, we gotta get a Mexican in the guild.
Shiro.
He is, yeah. He's definitely of Spanish descent.
He's Cuban though. Does it count? I think it counts.
Oh, that's even better. I'm drinking Cuban rum right now.
There you go.
Mata, dude, let me tell you something about Mata, dude. Mata's low-key fucking insane. Like, dude, that guy, even on vanilla, man, like, I remember me and Willie did that duel tournament and fucking, what do you call it?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
That was so good.
For that Pat, I was
dude.
unkillable, the level 23 warrior.
Oh my god, dude, are you serious? I
that
never
was
knew that, dude.
me.
Oh my god, dude.
You never knew that, bro? You didn't put two. That's when I started hanging out with you dudes, man.
Dude, I don't even think I knew that. That's
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Ask you to remember
introduced
everybody.
me, bro. I was watching his stream and it was like, here's Unkillable. He's walking a pretty pimping onto the fucking. It was super hilarious, bro.
Dude, yeah, me and Pat were just on some sort of
Number one raid requirement: semi-inebriated core DPS team.
Funny, dude.
And I
Fucking
rolled a couple of people and I won and shit.
Yeah, dude, you literally
That's
destroyed like everybody.
absolutely just fucking nailed it. Look how many iron grenades.
Not
Oh,
a
you guys
Shiro
can't see
came in
my.
and just swept.
You guys can't see my screen
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, like
Cuban
everything,
dream.
man. He had like fucking, he had his first aid.
Check
his
out how many
engineering,
fucking iron
like,
grenades I
he even
have
had
on
like
mine.
health potions and shit off the auction house. Like,
I'll switch for a
he went
second
and
here.
got his shit enchanted with fiery just for the fucking.
Yeah, I did the fiery thing. Yeah,
He was just killing
that's
it,
what
man.
I had on my level.
It was great.
Bullshit weapons, man.
So I am
Dude,
playing
I play
right
with- I
now.
play with Matt on retail.
Look at my
Matt's a
iron
good
grenades
retail
up
player.
the ass.
And
Yeah.
he just, dude, if you've ever had the chance to just like sit down in Discord and talk with him, he's fucking hilarious.
I wish I could show you guys the
But he
gameplay,
gives
but
me
we're trying to keep
He
this
just
like.
gives me shit constantly. He's like,
I gotta not be distracted with how the
just go
stream's
back,
doing.
man. Why do you do this?
I wanna
It's
record
like,
this.
man, you gotta understand, this ain't vanilla, man. You know, like
Yeah.
Grinding told them it's okay. but it's not
Oh,
great.
I
You
remember
gotta
watching
use it.
those streams. That's
Hey,
right.
man.
The
Like,
arena, right?
All this shit, like I'm like, god damn, man.
He goes balls
I
deep
remember watching
everywhere
the
he
stream
goes.
When you guys were doing that, and it was really funny because you guys kept on winning games. You guys were
Like,
just
I'm sitting-
2v2
I know
destroying
that.
people.
But it's like sitting in Discord chat with Tony Montana, man. I feel like at any moment I'm just gonna get fucking 86, dude.
Yeah, that shit's funny, man. I'm sure. Hopefully, Motto will raid with us. We'll have to see, man.
Man, dude, I love that.
I hope we get all
That'll
the homies. but-
There will
I
be
think
Central America servers, I think, but it won't be as much. And I think most of them like usually ended up playing on North American servers anyway,
Yeah.
because those came out at a later date. Same with Australian servers.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Super excited. It's so cool that we're finally getting gonna see some. Like, we've gotten a lot of information. I'm sure. You know, they kind of released information before BlizzCon, which I was actually really surprised about. I thought we were gonna have to wait until the actual event to hear something, but I'm guessing we're gonna hear, you know, a lot more even, you know, in the coming week. So, I mean,
Dude, next week is BlizzCon.
yeah. I mean, we could
demo
really
demo
have,
stream. It starts next Friday. It's gonna be insane, dude.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to duel all you guys. You guys ready for NJ Willie?
Level
I'm
19, level 19 twinks. Dude, are they gonna have trade skills? Because people are gonna max fucking trade skills as far as you can go. I think you can only go to 150 at 19 anyway, but you know, you're gonna have like big copper grenades or whatever there's more, right? Like the Lobi shit grenades.
Minor recombobulator, man.
Yeah, green tint.
Plus three weapon damage. Oh my god, that's gonna be so sick.
I'm actually level 19 on my druid right now, and I did some WSG with the 19 twinks on the old server, you know, that we're on right now, most of us.
Yeah,
And
man.
it was pretty funny, man. The WSG pre-made little 19 twink scene is actually real. It's actually real.
Dude, me and Pat
Alive.
were born out of that, man. I met Pat in 19 Twinks, like.
It's alive, man. Yeah.
I want to.
Scene, especially during TBC, was a lot of fun.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'll never forget, dude. I fucking met this gnome rogue. His name was Stabzor, Stabzor. I was a night elf druid, and we started queuing some gulch together, dude. Here we are, 2018, still queuing the
That was
gulch.
like fucking 2007. Holy shit.
We were like talking like this, playing gulch. Fun times, man.
Hey man, get in TeamSpeak, dude. Let's go.
Yeah,
My mom just caught me a Ventrilo server.
Bitch, in 2007, I was
Yeah,
23
got
years
6 months
old.
of a Ventrilo
Yeah, and
server.
then I was gonna say, like, and then you have me and Can Beast that when Vanilla's released,
Fuck, we're
that we,
old.
like, have like jobs and shit,
Yeah.
trying to survive.
You guys actually had like a fully functional brain when Vanilla was released. Must have
Well,
been nice,
Yeah.
man.
We
I
were
still don't have a
conscious.
fully functional brain, but yeah, that was still
Well,
fun.
no, me neither.
I remember going to work at Office
My
Depot
fault.
and running over to a notepad, grabbing a notepad and a pen, and bringing to work with me how much agility was on each piece of my gear on like a notepad. And I would add up how much agility and like, oh my god, bro, I'm at work and I'm looking and I'm playing vanilla and I get to work and I'm like, oh my god, bro, I actually have like 260 something plus agility, and I would like have a notepad at work for my hunter, man.
Oh my
It was-
god.
Boss hit
it
you up.
was
Like, what are
So
you doing?
fucking awesome.
Scrunching
Yeah,
some
dude.
numbers. Scrunching
Yeah,
some numbers.
They don't
Crunching
make
some
games
numbers.
like that anymore, man. They don't make games like that anymore.
They don't,
No.
dude.
Back in my day. Good lord.
I
Because-
remember I was so excited for WoW. Sorry to interrupt. But I was so excited back in the day, man. Like, I like it's almost like real life was like the shit you had to get through. And like, meanwhile, I was a kid. I had no woes, you know, like nothing was wrong in my life. But like you know, school, homework back in the day, you know, that was all shit you had to just put up with, get through it, so that I could log into my giant behemoth gateway computer.
Oh my God,
into
Jared.
the world of Azeroth.
I'm sorry.
And start living my real life, dude. Like, can't wait to feel that again.
I think the reason, Will, why I was tallying up my agility on a fucking notepad was because remember when you got to a certain amount of agility and your number of total agility that you could switch to the plus 15% survivalist agility build, and it became better than running marksman at that point? Do you remember that about hunters?
Are you
man?
talking
Like the
about
old school?
Are you talking about max level?
Yes, I'm talking about at 60, you know,
Yeah,
max
yeah.
level hunter stuff, where if you get to like 450 agility or so,
Mm. Yeah,
then
you
you
spec
can
into survival and you
lightning
go to lightning
reflexes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And these just stack pure agility, and you won't see the big marksman, like big crits that you would see with marksman, but your sustained damage goes way up. So like that's how hunters stay viable in
Boom.
raid, like from like AQ on, pretty much, I guess. Maybe
Okay.
maybe if you get good loot in like BWL, you could do it too. But yeah, dude, survival's fun, man. It's not as flashy, obviously. Like you want to see those
Oh, yeah.
giant multi-shot crits and stuff. Like that's
Yeah.
why marksman's so much fun. But yeah, man, that's dude. If you were calculating that shit back in the day, then that's a good sign, dude. It's a good sign.
It's real, dude. It was fun, man. It was a lot of fun, dude. I remember leveling from 55 to 60, the winter spring lake with the fucking witches or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, dude.
It's a rite of passage.
I lived there, you know.
Oh yeah, dude. I grinded from what, I don't know. Back in the day, dude. I think I was so fucking bad. I literally like would grind. Like I remember like I don't even think I really quested that much in general, dude. Like I think I just ran around on my hunter and it took me a good while to hit 60, but I played a lot, so like I would just run around and kill stuff, dude, for like a lot of the time. I was a real scuff guy back in the day.
I remember finding a Lord Alexander's battle axe in the
Yo, I
chest
have
on
that
the
shit.
fucking
I
lake.
use that shit. The Lord Alexander's low-key OP, man. Straight
Dude,
up.
That
That's just
that
dank.
Of course, Loot
Because-
Snake has it.
you were always able to catch one on the AH for cheap. That's why it was a
Mad
readily
cheap.
available
The
weapon,
stats
bro.
for days, man.
Stats for days.
on that shit.
15 each.
What's up,
stat,
Elro?
son?
Hey, it's the Orc
Dude,
Shaman
like
PvP
straight
dude.
edgy
It is,
stam,
that's right.
Damn, yeah, let's go, man. That's a
It's my boy.
enhancement
solid.
shaman's fucking wet dream, right?
Dude, the Lord Alexander's. I looted one out of a fucking chest in the lake when I was doing that 55 to 60 back in retail. I was like, what? What was that, dude? A blue? What the fuck? I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, right. We made it.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, dude. Yo, man.
That's sick.
Talk about playing all of vanilla back then, playing that. I mean, Canbeast played a lot more than I did, actually, doing like ranking and doing that actual shit. But he was like way more into that part of the game than I was. But I remember, man. I remember, you know.
I found absolutely nothing leveling up. I had the worst fucking luck ever.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
what was your first blue? Because my first blue was Killmaim, the two-handed axe. I remember thinking I was the shit for posting that shit on the auction house for like 8 gold.
The Helm of Narv, and I equipped it.
I was level 21. I was like, 8 gold? Let's go, dude.
Right. Gold, dude.
Yeah, dude. I looted Killmaim. I remember whispering my best friend growing up, Chase, who had this 60 hunter. He was actually a vanilla fucking god. And I was like, dude, I just looted this shit. I looted this blue, man, from Stockades, man. And like, just like you told me to run Stockades, man. Look at this shit. You just like sit there, like, that shit's worthless.
Vanilla Stockades, man. Such a weird instance.
Yeah.
Straight up, dude. 100%.
Let's see.
It's a two-handed axe. What do you guys remember your first blue that you looted? The first, I guess, whatever.
My first blue that I looted, BOE or like a dungeon.
Yeah, your
drop,
first
or...
BOE drop, first big BOE drop, like where you went like, oh shit.
BOE. Okay.
I don't remember. I'll be real with you guys. I really don't remember.
I know, like, you know, Tunica Westfall I got, like, but that's obviously a quest.
It's a quest item, yeah.
Let's think here.
Oh.
I have to think about this, man. First
All
character.
right, does Willie need a minute because I remember mine?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Low level as hell, running through Westfall. Maybe even not low level in Westfall, but actually I was higher level in Westfall, in the high teens. Tell me how I run past Vulturos. And I'm like, what, dude? I'm like, look at this dude. This is a rare mob. Like, it's this big bird. I'm like, damn, this shit's crazy. It's just got a regular name. Bro, Talon of Vulturos or whatever.
Vulturos,
bro.
Yeah, I know
the
yeah.
fucking dagger.
The dagger,
Kids
yeah.
went ballistic over that shit back in the day, bro. I found it and I was just like, oh, sick, dude. Look at this. I killed the rare. I actually did it, and I got this, you know, and I got this Talon. That was actually pretty cool.
That's
one of the old school days. But I mean, I remember, dude, never getting a world epic. Never. In my whole vanilla career, seeing a world epic was like, you never did.
My first epic. I know I've gotten a lot of epic BOEs on private servers, but on retail, between vanilla and BC, I think the first. I don't want to. I'm trying to remember, because I got a few. I got a few before BC came out, but they were like low-level epics. Okay. So yeah, I got a. I won a Staff of Jordan in Zul'Farrak. I remember that.
Oh, I think I got one of those too, dude. I got one of those too, like at one point.
Yeah.
Not in retail though.
Yeah, I got one on retail, but I didn't really know what it was worth, and I actually ended up just like trading it to the druid in my group who asked for it. So,
Good man. Good man.
It was out of ignorance. I didn't realize it was worth hundreds of gold.
Did he equip it? Did he equip it?
Yeah, he equipped it. He said, "Hey man, I could use that." I'm like, "Here you go." You know.
That's what
Yo man, you need that?
Part of vanilla, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the fucking "Can I get that" meme. Yeah, that was literally me and that Zul'Farrak, and I just traded it to him. I think he gave me like a gold for it, like he was a mage, like I was paying for water. You know what I mean? Like he just gave me a gold for a portal. You know, like I just gave him a fucking Staff of Jordan. I'm like, oh, I don't need this shit. Like I'm fucking playing a hunter. I'm like,
hate to be that guy, but
give
can
me
I?
a fucking druid, and he's like, thanks, man.
Dude, there's a shaman. I got kicked out.
Funny
Fiery
story,
war
though.
axe I got to drop.
Oh, the fiery, nice.
I got a fiery war axe. It was in Teneris randomly off of a fucking dog, and I was like, oh.
That same druid. The funny story though is that same druid.
What's up, Top? I was running it.
Vanilla. Like, cause I didn't really go hardcore on endgame until Burning Crusade came out. But that same druid that I gave the Staff of Jordan to was the same guy who fronted me like.
Let's go, Top. Let's go.
For my epic flying.
What are you doing right now?
Go, dude.
Yeah, it came full circle. It's a nice little testament to karma there.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I don't remember what mine was. I just truly don't. I was so heads down, dude.
My mind is blank from like, I don't know. I remember buying everything off the auction house because I wanted everything to match. My first blue, it's a blank. I never got an epic, just like PD. I guess epics were just more scuffed.
Epics.
I never got epics.
Can you believe that Canby's played as much as he did, man, and never seen a world epic either? Not one.
Like, it wasn't until
that's
private
fair.
servers. I got a Gut Ripper on the private servers.
Ah.
Precisely calibrated boomstick on the private servers.
Kids were pulling gut rippers off of rogue pickpockets.
Yeah. Well, I think you still can. I don't. Maybe that was a thing back then
And
too.
they were
But
like just busting out gut rippers every 5 minutes from.
I had a gut ripper when I was leveling my shaman on ND. It cost me like 30 gold. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick, just because like I know obviously like I know Pat's playing shaman. What are you two rolling in class? It can be so you got to be rogue or priest, right? Or
Plays Pally too.
warrior.
He plays everything. He plays
It might
warrior, too.
be warrior or shaman.
really?
Just because
Shaman!
shaman for the braps, dude. Just fucking dropping chainliners on
Shaman!
everybody.
Dude, that is
Brap
so
with me.
funny.
Brap. What kind of brap
That
are
is
you
so
talking?
funny because
Chainlining.
The
I-
RNG
I am
brap, or are you
actually
talking the real
between-
brap?
The real brap, dude.
The real brap.
I leveled
Elemental?
I leveled elemental shaman in vanilla. Okay, so like
Let's go, dude.
I had all the gold to buy everything I wanted, and I
Oh,
leveled
for sure.
elemental. So it doesn't matter that you ran out of water. You just had water all the time. You could just buy everything you wanted. Eagle gear, blues, whatever. You just bought it. It didn't matter, and I just leveled elemental. It wasn't a good
I
experience.
need you on my war
So I
Sun
leveled
Ghost
on
too.
Northdale too. I literally applied that same strategy to leveling on Northdale.
So what about you, Petey?
well, it's kind of really hilarious because everyone seems to be focusing on the same stuff, but it's
Brap
just-
squad.
it's
That's right. Best part of
crazy.
vanilla was
I
stealing someone's
also a shaman
mineral
player from way
node.
back,
Absolutely
but
right,
I
Rican.
really,
Yeah.
I really liked. I wanted to try either shaman or warrior, kind of like Canby's. So I'm not saying everyone's gonna be going shaman this round, but man,
If we were all shamans and there was 10 shamans hitting
It would
someone
be
with Earth
face
Shock at once, boom!
Yeah,
Face roll.
that's a dead.
Just Earth Shock everybody.
world PvP undefeatable shit. You know,
It's like multi-boxing, but without the multi-boxing
Yeah,
part
it
of
feels
it.
so unique now in this podcast. Let's go.
Yeah, we just run around and kill people.
A bunch of Shamoons up in here.
I
Shaman
ranked.
Canbies plays everything, man. Canbies has played. You know, when I think of Canbies, you know, I think of a rogue. You know what I mean? I think of him as a rogue player.
Poonanny, that's right.
That's just how I met him. Yeah,
Yeah, I
he was
think of
playing
Punani.
Punani.
Yeah.
That was my second character I got to 60.
But
It
then
was
I
a
also
gnome
think
rogue.
of, I also like later on, I
Frost
I
Shock,
saw
yeah.
the shift from rogue to priest, the focus for
But
Canbies.
that's not
so
that's
I-
not a common
I think
thing,
of it-
though, you know.
It's not. Yeah, it's two very different play styles. So immediately
I'll
I was
say,
like, oh, he's a multi-classer. You know what I mean? Like he's
I'll
like
say
a
this: if Canbeast ends up going dedicated healer or ends up going priest or whatever, and then Pat goes, Pat goes shaman. Evidently, I'll go shaman, but I'll do healing shaman. I'll go resto. You know, to like support
man.
Canbeast and his.
No, you'll go 21
going,
resto and the rest elemental, like everybody else.
30-0-21, baby. Yeah, let's go. No, I'm playing Prod Shaman, Blizzard Classic. This
Oh
is my
my
official
God.
release. This is my official announcement. I'm playing Prod
Hell yeah.
Shaman.
Prot shaman, boys.
Dude, Prod
No
Shaman,
joke. No joke. Goon, my
Shock
real life buddy of mine, Goon, played a fucking tank shaman all the way to Ubers, dude. All the way to Ubers
Yeah.
in vanilla.
100%, man. Prod
It's
Shaman
it
is a
works.
real deal.
Yeah, you can do
It's
it.
real. It's a real fucking thing, dude. Prod Shaman
I would say, what is
literally
it?
the-
Dagger, 1.30 speed dagger. Give a
No, man, Iron Foe, dog. Literally, just go
Iron
farm that
Foe.
Iron Foe. Yep.
Pat, you're not.
never
doing
had
that.
one on my warrior. Never had one on my warrior. man.
Watch me. Watch
you
me
laugh,
run-
Willie,
you're
but
talking
he's
to
going
loot
to.
stick, man, watch me run fucking Lober or BRD one time. I loot that Iron Foe, and all of a sudden now I'm a Prod Shaman.
Oh
Like
god.
it literally, it'll go like I loot Iron Foe, I go to the auction house, I buy Helm of Narv, and then I go run Skullomance with the Prod set, and I'm done.
I love
Like, that's-
hearing my, you know, the
It's
shaman that I'm
viable.
predicting will be in the
It needs a sane group that listens to shaman. Yeah, exactly. Rockbiter, Earthshock, right?
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Yo, dude, you don't even know, man. I'm about to change the whole fucking meta, dude. I already changed the whole fucking meta, man. Like, how many goddamn elemental shamans are on North Dorito compared to LB?
Pat,
I mean, come on, man. That's not a fucking coincidence. Because by
Pat.
my count, there were 3.
5 out of 5 anticipation. 5 out of 5 toughness.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Let's go toughness. Yeah, let's see how many prod shamans we can get on the next server.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Dude, I was theory crafting deep on a Prot Shaman build once upon a time, dude. I feel like pulling up a Calcu fucking later.
Count you fucking later, dude.
Damn,
Hold
dude.
up, dude.
It'll work.
Because
No, man.
That
Prod
was
Shamans, it
so,
can work, man.
dude.
It's
Prod
viable.
Shamans can easily work. Prod Shamans can easily work. The spec supports it. There's a dirty little melee spec you can use to get some shit going, dude. You just go wiggity with your points. You just start putting them wherever you
Go
feel would
wiggity.
be better.
Yeah, see? Dude,
Yeah,
BD
dude.
knows, man. BD knows.
I know it, dude. I know it. I'm a homie of the shamans, man. I played back on Nostalrius, a shaman, man. That was my class. When I hung out with Wipe Club, that fucking guild that I was telling you about.
Yeah, I remember White Club.
Wipe Club was pretty legit,
And
man.
it sounded like I
That
said
was a
White
shaman
Club.
guild.
I didn't say White Club. I said Wipe Club.
Yeah.
I know White Club. We definitely
White
should.
Club.
We shouldn't mention that White Club.
Yeah, no. White Club was a different
Freaking
guild. Talking about White Club.
Urgus is the worst class to group with because I'm gonna play, say,
No, it's
Pyro
all good.
Mages.
That's.
I've never, as a healer, grouped with one before Wrath
So yeah.
that
What are
knew
we gonna
to wait
what
for
are we
threat
gonna
for the
barrel
tag.
into next here, guys?
Pyro
Where
Mages.
are we headed with our discussion here?
Dude, I had something I wanted to bring up.
I'm conflicted with my decision to not order pizza. That's my big thing. It's like I have no food,
Oh, I want
and I
pizza.
don't know what options that are open to me here at 1:37.
Yeah, can you get pizza at 1:30? If you can get a delivery pie at 1:37, that's
More fucking power to you. Yeah.
I would totally order pizza if I could. but
I don't
can't.
know if there are
But-
any.
It can't be Domino's.
Wipe,
and
exactly.
or
Thank you,
I
Cartographer.
Celtic.
might be able to.
Well, that's not pizza. It tastes good. but
Uber
it's not.
Eats some like fast food, but would this be a good time to take a quick 2-minute to take a piss? Everybody good on that? You guys mind taking just like a minute or two here? Just
That's
go
fine
take
by
a
me, man. I'm chilling. So I'll just chill, but go for it.
Yeah, I'll just take a piss when I need to take a piss. So.
All right. Well, then I have to go take a piss. So you guys go ahead and continue on with your shit.
Good luck.
Okay, let's talk about what it takes
I'll
to
do
get
my best.
into White Club.
Well, might be easier for us, but
I played on Nostalrius. I got my shaman got banned on Nostalrius. It was my fucking.
oh,
I bought or I didn't buy a shaman. Oh my god! I leveled my shaman on
Oh.
Nostalrius.
truth comes out.
I bought 100 gold so I could level a paladin for nostalgic purposes, and I got banned right away. Like, I think the biggest mistake I did was I had my account name or my account email and the email I bought gold with was the same. So they're just like,
yeah.
obviously those gold sellers just give your email to Nostalrius team, or it is the
There was that
Nostalrius
whole
team.
list,
Yeah,
remember?
that's true. That list too, right? So that account
Yeah,
got
were you
banned.
on that? You must have been on there.
No, because this is on Nostalrius, not Elysium or Light's Hope, right? So this
Wasn't there a list on Nost or no?
I don't know then.
think there was.
That would have been like, as soon as I got banned, I just like, I quit it and forget it. I just walked away and I didn't
dude,
play.
It's too much of a loss.
And then I started watching like streamers. Started watching. Who the hell was it? Ace Gamer TV or Ace something TV? It was a. What the hell's his name?
I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar to me, but
He runs a
Came out
Legion
of
channel now. He used to stream Classic. Someone's gonna have to reply.
I
Fuck,
don't know.
what is his name? It's Metro. His name is Metro. He calls himself Metro, but his channel was Ace Games TV or Ace Gamer TV,
Gotcha.
and he had a Legion channel and he had the other one. And then I started watching him, and then I started watching. From there, I started watching Poongoon, and this would have been like December, almost 2 years ago now, which is
Poongoon, dude.
insane. And then that would have been early 2015, 16, I guess, 16. And yeah,
Damn.
after that, he went to Twitch. I went to Twitch, and I started watching guys like Pat, and then NJ Willie and stuff like that.
Dude,
It was just that's how I started on the Twitch community.
I had the weirdest introduction to streaming those servers.
Oh,
when I
wow.
did. Like most people like have like I don't even know why. Like most people, you know, you kind of have to like grow your stream. And like when I first started, like within the first like week, I was getting like 200 viewers or more a stream. I don't even know why, but dude, I have such fond memories of like starting out streaming, and then I was such a scuffed streamer. I still am a Scott streamer.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say.
nothing really changed a whole lot.
Poon Goo lol.
It was, but
What an alpha do, chat.
Scuffed in some ways for sure. So
Used to watch Metro.
yeah,
Metro's a good
I'm super
dude.
stoked to stream.
First classic stream I came across was
I hope that we still.
Alvadar.
I
Wow.
think that we'll all still maintain our kind of like community that we have because we definitely all share some viewership and like.
I mean,
you
they're
know,
not
obviously
going
we're all
anywhere.
boys, but-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna be tough. You know, like you know, like guys like Asmon and Soda Poppin and Shroud, and you know they're gonna have. But I think I'm actually excited about that because it's just gonna draw more attention to our.
Thanks,
game,
Celtic.
finally.
Thanks, dude.
You know,
Absolutely,
we don't have to like
Celtic.
kind
What
of
a Celtic
hide out
sub.
anymore or just.
It's
anything
gonna
like
be,
that.
dude. There's already. I feel like there's already a lot of connections that are tentative between those guys, you know, and the classic community. Some are, you know, tumultuous. Like maybe not a lot of people want to talk to these guys. Maybe a lot of people hate these guys.
Yeah, well,
There's some
there's
connections.
that
Everybody
line,
knows
right?
each other, right? Like
Right. Yeah.
whether you like everybody or whatnot. I hope there's something that binds everybody together, and that's like the love for classic WoW. You know, when it
Oh,
comes
me
out.
too, man. 100%.
Like, cause people, you know, Stay Safe's not gonna be able to stream all night. Eventually, he's gonna go to bed. You know, guys like that, and then there's late night boys that stay up late. You know, I hate to bring it. I hate to bring in, you know, everybody's 50-50 on whether they like guys like Stay Safe, S-Fon, Tips Out, all those guys. It doesn't really matter because.
You
know,
they're all
one-
kind of like one streamer, right?
Yeah, they stream their own time zones. They stream during the day. They love EU times. They get the big views. And then there's just another crew that takes over at night, right? And typically those tend to be, there's no one that streams retail WoW at night that's very popular, right? At least not the one that I follow. Maybe there's someone that I don't really
Like the
know.
vanilla guys, like Wreckful, like those guys have been blowing.
Yeah,
Zaryu
Wreckful.
streams at night. That's my boy right there.
There you go.
He's,
Zaryu's on the come up for sure. I think
So
his
like,
channel's getting bigger.
yeah,
He's
there's no
killing it.
need. There's no need to be any tensions between those guys. I don't know. That's
No, there
I was
isn't
saying that
because
earlier. Yeah, there really
this
is.
is what I feel really quickly to interject. I didn't mean to interrupt anybody, but basically what I wanted to say is this. Posts are going to be thrown around like high school prom dates. Everybody's going to be fine in the long run.
Yeah, there's room
Shiro,
for-
you're not wrong.
There is room for everybody to succeed. I was talking about this
Come
earlier
on,
tonight,
you
man.
know?
There really is. Like, there's nothing's really a competition. I think that my biggest concern for those guys that you mentioned is I'm worried that in a lot of their cases, I'm worried that some of them are going to be hella rusty. I know that a lot of them stopped playing, but they used to play. You know, like they built a lot of hype for themselves, but the point when push comes to shove, they're going to have to be able to back it up. And if they fucking suck, then people are going to be able to see it. You know what I mean? So that's the one big thing coming from where I'm from with my scene is that I stay crisp. You know, I stay practicing. You know, I keep dropping montages. You know what I mean? Like even though like, you know, like the meta right now is like guides and fucking, you know, like this and that, and you know, like
one thing I definitely will
you know,
say
like vanilla theory crafting and looking at this and that. Like I'm literally just chilling over here, fucking shedding and dropping montages and shit.
Yeah, the content lately is as far as vanilla is concerned has been it's like it's getting kind
No,
of
you're absolutely right, James. He won't
just
care.
like chewed
Those
up,
guys will be
spit
together.
out, and then someone picks
But I'm
them up,
saying they'll
chewed up
only
stuff,
stream for a
chews
limited
it,
amount of time,
spits
right?
it. It's like I don't know.
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm
like
saying.
you know saying anything.
I'm
but
not
it's just
hating,
like-
yeah, no, I'm really not hating. I'm thinking that, dude, honestly, my opinion is like everything is so fucking recycled at this point. It's like,
yeah.
it's like, and it's funny to see like people who I've never heard of before trying to cash in on Classic WoW. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it literally is like, it's the next big promotional sort of scene.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be
And it's
huge.
like
people
people-
don't realize it, man. People
the
don't
people
even
that-
realize it.
Yeah, and the people that have been playing it and been playing it for a long time, like we're already fucking scuffed. Like we're in the fucking, we're literally hiding in the closet right now because of the spotlight. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. Like, and again, like I think the best response as far as like actual vanilla content creators is to just don't talk about it, just be about it. Like there are guides out there. Some of them are good. Some of them are trash. Like, and there's gonna be like all this content, recycled content, leeching and cashing in on the vanilla community. I think the best thing to do is just fucking put out bangers. Literally just drop fucking bangers. You know what I mean? Like, you know, putting out montages, like actually putting out like doing shit that actually matters, like answering questions people really want answers to.
Because yeah, exactly. Because let's be honest, the people that are doing stuff like how to make the most gold per hour vanilla, you're basically clickbaiting because you want to earn money.
But
Oh my God.
Is the shit you see in the video actually vanilla? No.
Dude, I got the fucking website link for you guys. 1 second. It is the funniest
you gotta look
fucking
who's
thing.
making it though, like, because there are always good sources for stuff like that. Like if it's like a Frostadamus, how to make the most gold an hour, and it's from like a guy like that.
Oh yeah, Frosty's.
I'm totally gonna
we're
watch
not,
that.
We're,
Like,
yeah, of course, man. Like no, that man is sacred. Like I'm not
Yeah,
talking
right.
about them. I'm talking about the new names, man. I'm not even talking about like the Click Boys. I'm not talking about any of those guys. Like those guys have paid their dues. I respect. I got mad love for Stay. I got mad love for Tips and S-Fan and all those guys. Like they've definitely paid their dues. Like I'm not talking about those guys.
yeah, for sure.
I'm talking about the fucking randoms popping in the scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like hella randoms. I'm like, who the
People you
fuck?
never
And
even
it's
heard
just
of
trying to
before.
cash in on a cash.
You know what I mean?
cow,
Like they're
think.
just really coming in and just like saying like this and that, and I'm looking at half of this shit. I'm like, what? You're literally spitting nonsense. This is bullshit.
Or it's like you literally took my homie's video, literally to a T, and just did it yourself, and you're uploading it like, you motherfucker. So.
Check out that fucking link, dude. I don't know if you want to link it in your chat. It's made. Okay, so I've been hanging out with Poongoon for about 2 years now. Whether or not people like him, whether or not,
no, I'm
right?
a big Poon Boy fan. Like
so
Poon Boy.
Poon is actually a good buddy of mine.
Yeah, Poon's
Someone
good. I
in
love
his
Poon.
chat,
Yuck, yuck, dude.
someone in his chat made this website called yuckyuck.com, and it's
The unofficial fan site of Poongoon. Oh,
and, and it's the phoniest shit. So that link I linked you.
it's the shit he was talking about today.
Oh my
Like,
fucking god,
literally,
dude! I was at work
look at
and
his
I was
shit,
like, he's reading this shit. And I just couldn't stop. It was so stupid. And then he never gets to classic WoW. It's like
Yeah, dude. I went
the
to
satire,
Poon's
dude.
chat. I fucking popped into Poon's chat earlier today, and his stream's like brand new leaks. I was like, I saw.
Oh
like,
my
popped in his
God.
chat. I'm like, yo, Poon, what's the leaks? He's like, I'll tell you the leaks at 5 subs.
Yeah.
That's when I was just like,
Oh, the satire is so the satire is fucking thick,
Wait,
dude.
who
Like
is this pointed
so
at?
good, dude.
The author of the supposed.
the author is, I think the initial author was written wrong because as you go down the article, he calls himself
It's
Nips.
written by Tips Out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think there's a typo at the top, but at the bottom it's Nips Out, right? He calls himself Nips Out, like
Hey,
nipples
guys,
out.
head nod. It's
Well, yeah,
Nips.
this guy's obviously
Yo,
poking
you're
fun at it.
doing
Oh my
good.
god, dude, it is fucking
Postpone that funeral.
hilarious.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm gonna have to read this.
Oh my god.
man.
Link it if you want to link it in your chats, dude. It is some of the funniest fucking satire you'll ever read because
Dude,
it's
literally. I just gotta read this sentence. Here.
just wait till it gets to the bottom and there was never any mention of fucking classic WoW.
Additionally, I have a Patreon where you can get back. For only $500 a month, you can become a premium member and get exclusive rights to a gold show I host on my
Oh
live
my
jazz
god, it was so good, dude.
right now. We all know where.
I'm linking it to you guys. Don't worry.
We know. We've seen that.
Oh
pop
my
up. Wow.
fucking god. Here we
Yeah,
go.
whoever wrote this, I don't care. I don't care who it's about. Tips, me, one of you guys, S-Fan, Soda Pop, and this is fucking funny. dude.
It's directed strictly at
This
Tips
is
Out.
hilarious.
Yeah, I
dude.
know,
It's
I
directed
know, but
like it is
it's
fucking
one of those
hilarious.
things where it's just like I don't care who you are.
I'm
that's
like
fucking
this shit in my chat. This
Oh
shit's
my
gold.
god, dude.
This is gold.
And if I hate to say that that's what the state of what it's become now. Classic WoW! Wow, classic WoW! Rather holy
That is-
shit!
That is the state of it. There's no need.
Classic WoW, oh my god, yeah.
This
Oh,
article-
I played
Calling
vanilla.
anybody
Look, I
out,
cleared
but-
Nax in vanilla. Oh, did you clear Nax? I cleared Nax twice.
Yeah.
You clear Nax?
I cleared Nax in 2 hours and 3 minutes.
When you hit 6
Clear
on retail,
Nax.
vanilla, are you gonna raid log?
Helium. Fuck yourself.
I have an ATS.
James Gillen, there's a very good chance of that because the
I
baby,
have
right?
Yeah.
ATS back in vanilla. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Yeah, that whoever wrote that is a fucking legend. That is pretty funny.
Hilarious. It's fucking
It
hilarious.
is so tongue-in-cheek. There's no mention of classic WoW It is. Oh, I just fucking. I could. For some, I just couldn't stop fucking laughing. I don't know.
80% of it's just Patreon.
Yeah, just like it's like propping yourself up. I'm the best. Come check me out, and then it's like.
If you were as surprised as I was about the leaks, so consider supporting me on Patreon.
He's good. Yeah, I know Maxitar I know Maxitar, dude. He's fucking. He's good. He's a good dude.
Yeah, dude, that's why, dude. I've always loved Poongood because Poongood doesn't give a fuck, man.
Yeah,
Poongood
he tried.
Gives zero fucks.
He tried, and then he's just like, these guys are fucking clowns, man. Fuck these guys. And then guys in his stream just made shit like this, and I was just like, yeah, you know, that's you got to go down your own fucking alley.
Poonboy dropped like 120 on me one night while I was farming Perilous. I was like, "Do you sure you want to do this?" He's like, "Oh, I want to do this."
He don't fucking care. Yeah, he
doesn't.
doesn't.
I'm ready for some Perilous.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god, dude, my fucking boy."
Yeah, he doesn't just give a good fuck. Like, you'll never get an 800 S Fun host when you're streaming this stuff. Poongoon, if he had 800 people, he'd drop it on whatever. He doesn't
fuck. He'll host you.
You might get banned.
Fuck.
You might get banned, but that's the risk. You know, he'll take, and unfortunately you have to take. But he don't.
Poongoon knows where he came from, man. We're his boys, man. I've always supported Poon. You know, you know, like back in the day, man. Like the thing was,
if I wasn't told this was fake, I'd have plausibly believed.
Like, that's the way it always was. It didn't matter. Like they were like S-Fan and all those guys. Like I got love for them. I love, you know, like they came from where we came from. You know.
Everybody has to start somewhere, yeah.
Poongoon goes that extra step. That's why I'm a big fan. Is that he just takes that extra step to like, you know, like put risk aside for a second, like kind of like we do every single stream, Can Beast, and then just kind of recognize like, yeah, like what's the big deal here? You know, like these guys are my friends. I'm sub to Poongoon. You know, I support him. I love him to death, and I want to see him do great. I really do. And you know, I think it's nice to have that reciprocated as someone who, you know, like just kind of hung out where he was hanging out, and then he made some decisions, did something else, but he never really kind of like left. It's like he's still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll always. It's like, hey, you're streaming this. I don't care. Whatever. It's not. Yeah, if anything, it's gonna hurt you more, but he's not doing it to hurt you. He's just doing it because it's like.
And the thing is, like, Poongoon's one of those guys where I really don't give a fuck what game he's playing. Like, he could be playing, like, Hello Kitty Dick-Sucking Simulator 9000, and I'll still watch that shit. I don't care. Here's this fucking Poongoon. He's gonna put on his cowboy hat, he's gonna spin the wheel a couple times, he's gonna drink piss or whatever the fuck he does, and then it's gonna be great. You know what I mean? Like, he's just gonna do his thing, and
dude,
it doesn't matter.
He takes his fucking licks. He gets banned. He's banned again on YouTube. He just doesn't care.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I got banned when 3 months is up. Guess what he's gonna do? The thing is with YouTube strikes, how YouTube strikes work, and I'm not saying everybody should do this. The way YouTube strikes works are, they ban you for 3 months, but after 3 months, that is completely wiped for your record. Right? So if you happen to get banned, say you get banned for streaming Classic WoW, okay, you're banned for 3 months. And then you upload a video, you hate whatever, screw this, you know, make this and that, and then that gets reported and you get banned, that's bad. If you sit out for 3 months, and you stream Classic WoW on day 31, or sorry, day 91, guess what? You get banned for 30 days again, or 90 days again. There's no blemish on your record. That's just
shit. Yeah, man.
And most people don't realize that, and I see it contradicted in other streams and how they believe it's gonna be like the FBI is gonna come after you. They don't care. That's just not how it works. You get banned for 30 days. That's wiped clean. You get another 90 days. Sorry, I keep saying 30 days. 90 days. If you get banned for 90 days, you wait 90 days and you play again. You get banned again. 90 days. You know, there's no. It doesn't stack because after 90 days it's wiped clean.
It's true, man. Yeah, it's nice. I think the theme here is that just like there are people who, but even partner people, you know, like, and I don't mean to like, you know, like put Poon on the spot like that because you know I know he loves having people in his chat. Like his community's growing pretty well too, so I have no problem like shouting him out. But at the same time, I don't want to condemn him by saying this, but I think that he does do a really good job of towing the line. Like as far as like legal boys go, he's about as fucking punk rock as it gets. He really is. I think he's like kind of like the punk rock of the whole legacy movement, like in terms of like what, you know, like he doesn't really care if you know, like this and that happens. If something happens, he deals with it. You know, kind of like a man does.
Dude, we all are, dude. None of us give a flying fuck.
Yeah, you had to have that attitude even back. Fuck, man, 3+ years ago streaming, when you'd be streaming a private server and kids would come into your channel.
He does. Do
Hey, you
a
know
really
you're
good
not
job.
supposed to be doing this, right? I mean,
like,
you know,
I put food on the spot like that.
everyone knows
you know,
that
I know
there was a point
he
that they
loves- he
had
loves-
when
he
they were
loves having
streaming
people in
all of
chat,
us in
like, his
here,
community's
you
grown
know,
pretty
where
well,
people
too.
would come in
So
and
I had
still
no problem,
go,
like, shouting him out,
hey, you
but
know what you're
at the
doing,
same
you
time, I
might
don't
get
wanna
in
condemn
trouble,
him by
right? And
saying
you have
this,
to
but I
say,
think that he
yeah, I
does
realize
do
that,
a really
just
good
chill
job
out,
of
like,
towing the line.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
should ignore
there's
this.
a lot
as
of,
far as, like,
yeah, I
legal-
mean, but let's
But even
have
partnered-
Pat
partnered
attest
people,
to
you
this
know, like, and
though.
I don't mean to, like, you know, I put food on the spot like that because you know, I
What
know he,
does
he loves,
teaching
loves
the
having people in his
community
chat,
all
like, his
about
community's growing pretty well too. So I had no problem like
the
shouting
other
him out,
sense
but
of community,
at the
like
same time I don't want to condemn
basically
him by saying this, but
what
think
I
that
wanted
he-
to say was, throughout the years we had to teach our stream.
Where do you
we had
download
to
Hello
teach
Kitty
our
dick
stream
sucking
on what
adventure?
the
Oh my
ins
god.
and outs of vanilla WoW
Poon must be
was
an expert at YouTube
as
bans.
these
Rules by now
private
he knows.
servers went
Yeah.
along throughout the years. How do we feel things are going to shift when it comes to?
So what you
the
stream can
private
never
servers,
reflect your
fresh
account directly?
releases, and the
On
hype
Twitch,
over all
yes.
that, and the
On
couple
Twitch
of
is bad.
tens of thousands of people that were interested in it to begin with, and how it's going to shift in classic to something different.
Well, that's
Will it? Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a great question. So
Hold on, you guys are gonna lose my boys here
you
for
and
a
I
second.
kind of have this unique perspective, PD, because we've been around in the private server scene for so long. But I will start off by saying, like, I've been streaming legacy servers since years before they announced Blizzard Classic. So it wasn't until
There we
they
go.
actually announced Blizzard Classic that any of this really became a problem. Because when I started, the only people that were around were Moo and you know, like a handful of Steezy.
Probably Storm X,
Nuxie.
too, yeah.
Yeah, like a handful of people that were actually streaming a lot, which would be like Moo, Steezy, Nuxie, and you know, like a handful of other people who don't stream anymore. You know, like, but it wasn't like people were
Nuxie
popping
guy.
into our chat and being like, "Hey man, what's the best level spec for leveling Shaman?" Like, I would have like 20, 30 viewers in there who would just be like, "Dude, you suck ass. You actually are fucking bad." Like, that's where my stream started. That's what I was rooted in. I was the NA shitter that everybody. Yeah, Rodix. Yeah, exactly. Rodix is another big one, dude. Feels bad man in the chat. Feels bad man clap. Like, that's where I started. Was like there were all these European streamers who were really talented, and there was me on Nostalrius playing a gnome warlock, getting dumpstered, and just trying to learn like what high-end PvP was really like, because I was, you know, like. So I think that once Blizzard announced Classic, like there was, I didn't want to say there was like an influx of normies, but there was a fuckload of normies that just like flooded all of our channels. And like a shit ton of people were like, "Oh, Blizzard announced Classic, I'm gonna stream now, here we go." They fired up their streams and they started leveling on, you know, this and that server. Like those people like definitely exist, and you know, like they got the same attention that we got. But for the people that have been around for a long time, I think that at the beginning it was more just like everybody knew what the fuck was going on in terms of Classic. Like everybody knew what to do, and in my experience, it was just the majority of like fucking like Twitch chat just shitting on me for being bad. And then once the Blizzard announcement happened, it was like, oh, no, everybody thinks I'm good now. Holy fuck. And it's only because there was like this huge flood of normies who were like looking for vanilla streams and shit like this, and then, you know, all this and that. And you know, like
Well, you
all of a
also
sudden,
progressed for sure.
oh, I
like-
got a shit ton better. Yeah, no, there's nothing that really gets you to play better than people shit talking you 24/7. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
Dude.
Definitely
Oh my
gets you
fucking
practicing.
god.
Definitely gets you practicing. So I'm actually at a point now where I'm actually pretty fucking good. Like I'm pretty fucking good at Shaman. You know what I mean? But I didn't start out that way for sure.
That's
I didn't start
yeah.
out that way with Warlock. I didn't start out that way with Warrior.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for Twitch,
Totally true.
And then after that, when the Blizzard announcement, everybody comes in and says, "Hey, what do you think's the best?" And it's like they, you know, like you have the experience. You're there. You're doing it. You know what I mean? That's the connection. It's live. It's happening. You know what I mean? This has been going on for years and years and years. I've been doing this for years and years and years. You know what I mean? So I think that the biggest thing I can say is that the transition over to Blizzard Classic from our scene is that we have a lot of knowledge. Some of it might not translate, but a lot of it probably will. And experience speaks volumes. That's why I said like all this clickbait content that's going out, all the reaction.
Man, the new
videos,
client looks awesome. Screenshots
you know, like
don't do it justice.
reactions
This
to
is the
leaks
actual
and,
client,
you know,
my
like,
dude.
some of the leak videos are great. Like those leaks that, you know, like in a lot of content, like a lot of actual information. I'm not knocking all of it. I think that, you know, like the people who are making good content, and you know, we've talked about them a little bit. I think like S is doing great. Poon's doing great. Tips and Stay are they're doing great. You know, like those guys are putting out content. They're putting in the effort to make unique and, you know, informative content. I'm not, and there's a handful of other people I could be mentioning. Like there's tons of people who are making great content that I'm not mentioning, but there are a lot of, if not double, the amount of people that I just mentioned that are making just garbage content, kind of like cashing in on it.
Oh my god, the hype.
That's
dude.
why I say it's like a temporary thing. It's a temporary problem in the community. And when Classic comes out and these people, you actually see these people play the game, I think it'll speak
Thanks for that,
itself.
Alexor, dude.
think
I don't
that's
usually
where
do this.
my
This is a Friday night
experience
thing
comes
for sure.
And that's where, like, you know, like where everybody's dropping fucking guides and leveling talent specs and optimization and all this. I'm dropping fucking montages. You know what I mean? I'm dropping like fucking world PvP shit. Nude waist down. Going in. Milk Steak 2 out,
Dude,
by
that
the
was
way.
so good, by the way.
Milk Steak 2 out, by the
Oh
way.
my
Click the link,
God.
sub on YouTube.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god.
I mean, I'm dropping bombs. You know what I
Fuck.
mean? I'm dropping fucking bangers on YouTube. You know what I mean? I think that's, for me, that's the way that's the way I respond to that kind of thing. I just let actions speak louder than words. So I just rambled for a really, really long time. I apologize.
No,
Forgive
dude.
me.
The plug was good. It's perfect. There's a lot of people that wanted. There's a lot of people that are gonna cash in on the content. Everybody knows the content's gonna be the same. Add-ons are gonna be a lot different. You know, guys that are trying to pitch add-ons. Oh, you're gonna have to get this add-on, this and that. That's just not gonna work in Classic. There's gonna be a time where they're either gonna have to release that stuff to developers, or you know, there's gonna be a time where they have to make that stuff. But most of those add-ons won't work. Who knows what they're gonna try to pitch for that? They're like people that
There's
are.
a lot of speculatory videos.
Yeah, with that, yeah.
and stuff like that.
Like, make sure you get this add-on.
The thing that sucks though is that, like, that's such an easy thing to cash in on, and it pisses me off because there are some people that are actually doing that shit for real.
Yeah.
Like, there are some straight up 100% certified autists on fucking YouTube really cranking these numbers out, and they make a lot of sense. But there are a lot of other people who are just literally putting wishy-washy nonsense on YouTube and fucking making money off of it, dude. And that shit grinds my gears. I hate to see that, dude.
I hate to see it if it's misinformation. If someone's making money, like that, I'm okay with that. Like, hey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's just the straight nonsense videos, like misinformation videos. Like, and there's so many of them. And especially when like they get like some like C tier or D tier like streamer to react to it, and it gets even more views than it even should have. Like, that's the shit that really pisses me off, dude.
Yeah. I mean, we were not gonna mention any names, but I mean, it's.
Oh, I know better. No. And again, like, especially when it comes to me, I'm gonna clarify, like, all the people that you guys know and follow, that you spam their emotes in my chat, like, I'm cool with all those guys. I really like the content they make. I'm legitimately, unironically subscribed to both, like, all three, like Tips Out, Stay Safe, S-Fan, all those guys. I actually look forward to their videos. I really like watching them. Because more than anything, I think their YouTube content is really strong. I don't really watch their Twitch streams as much as I should.
But it doesn't really.
But their YouTube content's actually really good. I actually really enjoy it, completely unironically. So, like, those aren't the guys that we're talking about. But there's, like, what we're talking about are, like, literally fucking new names that nobody's heard of. And again, they just have really good marketing techniques combined with really shitty content.
Good tags, good titles.
This is, yeah, just a backhand to, like, all of us in the community. That's more of who we're talking about. Those are the names we won't mention, but
here's what I've learned in my day. I played vanilla, right? I played a lot of vanilla. I love vanilla. I thought I knew everything about vanilla. I watched these guys, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of people have been coming to my channel like, hey, you should do this. I'm like, no, you didn't. And then I would look it up and be like, oh my god, these guys were right. So it's like, there's a lot of people that know a lot more about vanilla than I did. I just lived through it. And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of information that's come out since vanilla's come out. And it's not stuff to be ignored. It's all good stuff, I feel. I mean, unless some of it is outright lying, which I don't, you know, I don't watch that stuff anyway, but I mean, there is going to be some useful stuff, even if it's like some 15-year-old kid telling you about what the, you know, the best thing to do in vanilla is going to be. It might not necessarily be lying, but I mean, you have to take it with a grain of salt, do some research yourself, and then you'll know.
Yeah, and I think that having to do the research yourself kind of defeats the purpose of a YouTube video, don't you? Like, I feel like
no. Well, no. I mean, if you watched
done the research.
No, no, because if you're only looking at one source, I mean, if you watch CNN all the time, you'd think CNN was telling the unspoken truth all the time. Like they're
corrected on that one.
Yeah. So look at multiple sources. If Tip's out saying one thing, and you're like, I don't know, and then you go and research something on Classic DB, you watch another YouTuber and he says something similar, you're like, all right. You know, like it's hard as someone with an ego. Like, I'm 34 years old. I'm like, oh, I was 20 years old when that came out, dude. You can't teach me anything new. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? Maybe these cats actually know what they were saying. Maybe there's been so much information that's come out since I played that they might
Which is something you missed. Yeah.
So
like all that, I think again, all that content has a place, man. I think it's such a rich topic too. Like just the climate of content creation in regards to vanilla, and like. That's why, like, those guys, like, that I mentioned, those three, like, they get a pass because they're boys. Like, they were down. At one point, at least, they were all down. And they knew, like, even if, like, some of them didn't play in Classic, which I'm assuming that some of them didn't, just based on their age, but, like, they were still down. Like, they still definitely had a vested interest in Classic. They played it. You know, like, all those guys played on private servers. All those guys still do play on private servers.
Yeah.
Like... You know
I was the weird guy who learned.
They were down at one point. Still,
I'm not
taking anything away from.
I got add-ons when I was 62, dude. Don't worry.
The people that I was really talking about were just like the new names and like the randoms that are just.
It was tough for me,
YouTube,
dude, because I thought I knew everything.
Again, just kind of cashing in on this whole Classic WoW train, which is really irritating. It's something that's bothered me since they announced Classic WoW. And you know, like all this, and again, it's all like I hate to use the word fake news, but a lot of these guys are straight up fake news. And you know, the thing is, the reason why it's such a rich topic is that you have literally the majority of the community that's just uninformed, and then you have a small minority of the community that's trying to educate, and then from that small minority that's actually trying to educate, there's like a fraction of it that don't give a fuck about any of it, no integrity, no ethics, and are just trying to make money.
Yeah, check out these Classic WoW leaks, dude. It's gonna be the fucking bomb. That's basically all the hype that I've seen so far, and then I watched the videos, and it's much like the article that on yuck.com, that fake ass article that's so full of shit. It's like, dude,
it really is. It's beautiful satire.
Yeah. You really appreciate it when you start to watch some of this shit. Like what? Can't be. Which one of these three dudes would you date? Which one of these three dudes would I date? That's a good question. Probably the best shaman NA. I'm sorry, you guys.
I'm happy with that decision.
I thought you were taken, man. I saw Aldar came on
my stream. That's right. Yeah.
He was pretty happy to see you. You know. I thought he was. You know, it's all right. See how it is. I actually want to go on record and say that like. I would really love to hang out with my Canadian bros someday. I have family up in Canada too.
If you come to Vancouver ever for some reason, dude, I will get the Kamloops crew down here, and there will be fucking Dom Perignon raining from the ceilings, like $400 bottles of champagne. And,
dude, we all gotta meet up at some point, man.
Oh my god.
Dope.
That would be the sickest.
My boys are insane. I don't know why they buy expensive champagne, but.
Why not, bro?
Champagne will be popped, and it's legit champagne, and you'll get sick and probably throw up.
Dude, it's funny because it's like one thing that like we're all on the same page on is getting drinks in, dude. Like we all love Vanilla WoW, and we all love
Vancouver, Sam Squanch. Nice name, by the way.
I don't know about you guys. If I'm going to Vancouver though, I'm smoking till my eyes bleed, dude.
dude. It's you can go to the
I'll
you
probably
can go to
start
the
that
store,
First
dude.
order of business.
Yeah, the
I'm
government
going to
store.
I'm getting that BC bud, man. I'm gonna go fucking.
First order of business.
First
BC
order of
bud.
business is
There we
getting my
go.
fucking
Nice,
eyes to
Sasquatch.
bleed.
Yeah, I'm at Pit Meadows.
Yeah, eyes are to bleed for sure, bro. Step one, because it's now legal overnight up there.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. You can go to the
Guys
fucking.
are-
It's like going to the beer and
guys are
wine store
insane.
or going to your fucking. Well, it's not that. It's not quite at the point where it's at the convenience store, but yeah, it's.
Yeah. So I mean, are we gonna try to like venture into a little bit more here, fellas? I mean, I think we're pretty good on the old time ski. I was thinking like, should we move in? You know, should we keep moving in the direction of some topics, or what's good?
What
Let's
you
go,
got?
man. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
It's been free balling all night. It hasn't been so bad, but I'm absolutely down.
Yeah, no, I'm not, I don't even have anything on my mind besides the fact that we were just discussing, you know, a lot about the,
Lazy
a lot about
Pockets,
the
my
vanilla
man. What's up,
landscape
dude?
as
What's
far
up, baby?
as streaming is concerned, and as far as content
I'm
creation
tanking
is
with a
concerned.
two-handed right now, Lazy.
So I like the topic of content creation. I think that's not a bad topic at all. I think we could build on that topic and go into something like, you know, how do we believe content creation may shift, change, and or be different with the release of Classic and the demo and everything like that.
I think that like content creation is gonna be like, so like a year from now when supposedly like Classic will be out and like all these, you know, all this wishy-washy shit is gone, you're gonna see nothing but what I'm doing like right now. Like you're just gonna see montages, shit,
One-hit
new
crib
players trying to make
videos.
a name for themselves. Yeah, like people are gonna be trying to make a name for themselves. People are gonna try to establish themselves. You know what I mean? Like shit that we've all been doing for so long. We're just gonna see everybody just jump on that train. But that's why, like, you know, like I think you're gonna see a lot more of actual shit dropping, like real bangers when it comes.
Definitely gonna
to,
see NJ Willy 1, dude, and maybe
Oh shit!
maybe Milk Willy 1 too. That's been a long time coming.
You know what I mean? Like, but I think that
Trimming
up
your
to
plants
it,
right now,
you're gonna see
awesome,
more of
dude.
what you're already
Yeah,
seeing.
Corbin,
It's
dude,
gonna
Pit
be
Meadows, Pit Meadows.
Speculatory, kind of wishy-washy content. You know, kind of just like cashing in on it, and then there's gonna be some good stuff. There's the people who are getting the leaks, they're gonna keep getting the leaks, and then they're gonna keep posting them, and it's gonna be good content there. So I think you're gonna see a lot of that leading up to it, and then once it's out, once the cat's out the bag, you're gonna see the real players come to shed. They're gonna be dropping fucking bangers, like I said. And you're gonna
There
see
can
all
only be
kinds of
so many
wild shit.
leaks, you know. Like, come BlizzCon, we could learn, you know, almost everything there is to really. I mean, obviously, you're not gonna learn everything until you get to play the full game, but like, the things that you can really speculate about, at least, that are interesting. Like, we might learn a lot of that at BlizzCon. You know, we might learn like, will there be BGs off launch? Like, how is content going to be released? Like, which I'm, you know, we're already
Sam Squatch,
pretty
that
much sure
is
of, let's be
freaking
real, but-
amazing, my dude.
like just a lot of the little things too. Like, you know, you hop on even the demo, you'll be able to see how things are going to be. So, I mean, who knows? I would love to see the climate of what classic content is change, but I don't know if it can, you know, like realistically speaking, if you can't like play the game, like
Content creation will be more
What
like
else
a
is
communist
there
country
really to
started
do?
making
So it's-
cars. There will be a billion
I'm
questionable
super stoked to
creations.
see how the whole
and somehow
setting
the
changes
most-
once we can all just
They'll
actually
mostly be working.
stream it. You
You're
know, like when
absolutely
us
right,
private
Shiro.
server guys can openly network, and with like some of the people that are just straight up popular, maybe haven't played so much or aren't as good, because you know, those people, like realistically speaking, those people that are not as good at the game have like a really fond, you know, idea of WoW, but they're not, you know, maybe as good at it. They haven't played it as much, or they can't stream it. Like, they're gonna look to people like us to, like, you know, like, yo, let me get in with you, dude. You know, like, let me, like, what do I do here? Where like you're like, let's play together because you fuck shit up. Like, we'll be able to like play with a lot bigger pool of people, which will be cool because, you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
all of us are gonna be OGs when Classic comes out. We're gonna be like, you know,
We're gonna be
Godfathers,
beacons
man.
in a land of darkness.
Yeah. Or at least just a land of just goobers, man. Like, it might not be horrible, but I would assume that most people be pretty, at least starting out, you know, pretty rough. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I think that Divine brings up a good point, saying that like he says that Well, I'll just say that, you know, a lot of these big streamers, he cited one example in my chat, but there's other examples too of really big streamers who still play on these servers, for the same reason that all of us do. It's just stay sharp.
There's a ton of them
These
that
guys-
don't though too, so it's.
There's a ton that don't, yeah, but there are a few that do, and the few that do that come to my mind that I know of, and there's like 3, they pulled 20K plus on Twitch. You know what I mean? So that's viewers. So these guys, like, I think they recognize what's going on. I think it's the same thing we kind of recognize. Where like there's like this period of wishy-washy nonsense that's going on, but they also recognize that they want to be sharp. They want to be clean when Classic comes out, and that's what we've been doing. We've been doing that. You know what I mean?
So,
The guys with green gear,
yeah, no, you're very
gear.
correct. I agree with what you're saying. I really do. I just wanted to interject something that I had on my mind briefly. What is it going to be like when the demo comes out for the amount of days, the 6 days it does come out, and we get to play the demo for a week, and we get to stream it as much as possible?
And
What's
the
going to
demo's
happen?
not gonna be.
Yeah, I'm just.
The demo's not shit, man. The demo's really not shit. I mean, it is shit. It's amazing that they're giving us a demo. That I didn't expect that. I'm gonna be straight up.
Dude, yeah.
It's
sick, man.
Really there's not much content on that demo for us. You know what I mean?
I don't
For
even
us.
mean that. I just mean what's going to happen after the demo shuts down.
Who knows? Who the fuck knows? It's
Then we
Blizzard
all
we're talking
turn
about.
around.
I
It's
agree.
Blizzard
I
we're
mean?
talking about.
I feel like we're all gonna be sitting there with our dicks in our hand after that, and be like, "All right, let's go." Like, what? Okay, so
Yeah,
when's
yeah,
Classic
exactly.
coming out?
Like,
It's gonna be a big
literally, like,
tease.
everyone
Yeah.
that- right before
Everyone's
you
got their
bust,
hands
you know?
down their pants, ready to pull it out, but they're nervous. It's like, are we gonna keep going on what we've been going on, guys, or are we gonna shift now that the demo? You know, like, we're gonna have to keep it real, guys. It's gonna be up to us to continue to keep it real up until the very day Classic drops, the real release of Classic.
Pretty much.
It's going to be up to us, guys, because guess what? Well, they're going to see your guys' numbers, possibly mine if I can even get the demo before it's time to even get it. I don't even know if you can even still get it. The numbers during that demo for everyone is going to be awesome. I think you guys are going to enjoy a lot of more viewers than usual on all channels that stream the demo. And then it's going to be like, okay, we're left with this. Now the demo's over and we've stopped access to it. So then we're all sitting there kind of like...
Dude, that is
You know,
gonna bring.
with-
That's gonna be so much
yeah.
insane hype for private service streamers. It's
Yeah.
gonna be such
No
a
fucking
blessing, and
kidding,
it's
dude.
gonna be such a blessing and a curse too. Because Blizzard might be watching
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Exactly.
there could
There
be
might be-
definitely be another
D-list squad.
bandwagon.
Let's go.
Okay, guys, let's put together a hypothetical. Pat kicks on the stream. Pat's doing his normal thing. It's November 3rd or 2nd, the day of the demo, the day of it
Oof.
coming out. Pat gets all the viewers he gets in, and then all of a sudden Pat's chilling, and he gets a fucking gigantic host from somebody. Boom, 1 million fucking people trickle in hanging out with Pat. Now
Yep.
what's gonna happen? That was a shift from...
That's gonna go
Community
back.
that-
That's
There's a
going
lot of
back.
hype,
Fuck,
dude.
that's what
It's
that
no,
was
it's
doing,
not.
man.
It's
I mean,
15 to
like,
19,
I
Sam
know.
Squanch. No
I
Whaley
got work
Caverns
to do
and
still,
no,
man. I got shit to clear. I got shit to do. Like, I got gear to get, man. Like,
dude,
my shit's scuffed. My
dude.
shit's scuffed on the
You know
retail. I'm
what?
gonna
You know
keep
what I'm gonna
going.
recommend for you right now. If you want to stay off the radar, but you want to be playing like a demo-esque, level the character from 15 to 19. From those days, level multiple characters. You can do it on Northdale. Nobody's gonna know the
Just
difference.
keep leveling characters,
Just fucking
leveling-
use
yeah.
that. It'll be the exact same. We're like, oh yeah, I'm playing on the fucking
Still
Classic
playing
WoW
the
demo.
Like December 9th, I'm like, I'm still playing the demo, you know?
Servers never went offline for me. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still online. That's weird. There's like a shit ton of people.
One of every class lined up at 15, just waiting.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's kind of
You're
greasy,
walking
but
to
I think
Ashendale and you're
I
like,
think
"Wait,
it could
what?"
work.
Dude, yeah, no, I think it's like that's the best. You said it best. It's a blessing and a curse, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like
It's gonna be risky. It's
I
risky
don't know,
this
man.
weekend.
I'm literally like a fucking Twitch ninja. I don't understand how I'm still around, but I'm doing something right, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
It's late night fucking streaming, dude. You stream?
Canbeast, have you gotten a Twitch?
No.
No?
I stream
Yeah.
PST hours. So 9 o'clock PST is 5 hours after Blizzard's gone home, right? They're not searching fucking Canby stream with fucking 50 views on YouTube, right? Like they don't. That's not something that'll ever come up on their radar. But
Bro, I streamed like just Blizzard hours, business hours back
That's
in the
the
day.
problem.
With, like,
that's the
200
biggest
plus.
risk.
But dude, I never got a strike either, dude.
It's the biggest risk. It's the time you choose to. If you wanted to do it this weekend, for example, Blizzard hours might be a bad idea. Like do it, like do it if you want.
Horrible
Like
idea.
I didn't
Yeah,
stream
no
gameplay.
fault, man.
Yeah.
You ain't got a strike. You're not doing something right, man. Let's go.
I streamed with the fucking WoW Classic demo background. That's what I'm doing right now with this, and I'm playing the game right now. So did I chicken out a little bit? We'll see tomorrow. I might stream it tomorrow because no one ever watches anything late night anyway, as far as Blizzard employees or whatever, right? So
we're not condoning any of this shit either.
yeah.
And Twitch staff doesn't care either. I used to go
Twitch
into
staff doesn't care either,
I used to go into Monkey News channel, like even like not too long ago, and there'd be Twitch staff in there in the chat, shooting the shit about vanilla.
What's up, Deck?
while
It's a
he was
class.
streaming private servers. Like Twitch staff doesn't give a shit.
No,
It's just Blizzard. So
And
They're
that's
there.
a point that I wanted to bring up a long time ago is that if you become into the community a little bit, you won't get messed with as much. But
yeah, I mean when it comes down to it, Blizzard
I
has
seriously-
to enforce, but like
I seriously think I've been blessed because a long time ago, this was back in like the days of Warmane. Like I had like Twitch staff in my chat, and they like followed me and stuff, and they were like mutual friends kind of scenario. But they were super nice. They were super engaging. They were asking questions about TBC when I was playing Warmane and shit. And I haven't been fucked with. Like I haven't. Like I pulled like really good numbers on Twitch, especially back last year, around this time last year. In the WoW section, kind of just doing my thing, kind of what everybody else was doing. And
it
I've
could
never been
totally
fucked
be
with.
luck though too, because like I'm the same way, Pat, and I don't have that connection.
They're not the morality police, man. They're not gonna come into your
No,
stream
they're
and be
not,
like,
yeah.
"You're not supposed to be doing this." They don't care. They're there to have people watching their streams, like viewers' streams, and clicking those fucking ads. That's what the Twitch staff is there to do.
They're there to
If a Blizzard employee comes into your stream and reports it, they have no choice but to do something about it. But otherwise, they're there.
They have like a blacklist. I mean, like, and I'm sure I'm on it. Like, there's no doubt there's no way they don't know who I am. I've been around for way too long for them to not know who I am. But if they don't know who I am,
Just
that's even
stream.
better. But
You
no,
playing
they
private
definitely have,
servers,
like, a
don't
list,
show the
but
game.
I think it's just they're selectively
Just the face
choosing
cam, the volume. Yeah,
who
right.
to enforce these kinds of things on because certain people are just more toxic than others. Like, aside from the fact of what I do and why I do it, and building a community on it, like I'm pretty right down the middle streamer. I'm a mature content streamer, which doesn't help. I'm 18 plus. I drink, I smoke, I fucking curse and all that. But other than
I was just
that,
about to
like,
say,
there's
you and
really
Lazy Pockets
not
could do
much on
some
my
runs
stream
together.
that's
Another
too-
streamer.
that's,
I love Lazy
that's,
Pockets,
whatever,
man. He's
not
in my.
safe for work.
He just messaged me.
It's just
He's
it's
my
just
he's my
the
boy.
content that I make is a little taboo in terms of what it is. But aside from like my actual like channel itself, I play by the rules. I don't go out of the lines. I flag my own channel as mature content and all that. And I swear, I drink, smoke, like I said, like. But other than that, like, there's really no reason for Twitch to have any concern with me as far as Twitch goes. Like, I try and keep everything kind of right down the middle, and that's just kind of the way I am. I'm not a really toxic person.
Dude.
I'm not a bigot, and I'm not like
If
I
any,
don't let shit slip. If I get angry, I don't really show it. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, if anything, you're supporting the Twitch brand, and that's exactly what they want. That they want positive streamers. You're not like, Twitch is so dumb, and you think it's like you know, I don't want to drop any fucking homophobic slurs, but you know, you start dropping shit like that, like this
Yeah,
is,
exactly.
you know, hard R's, dropping M-bombs and this and shit.
It
Like
just makes
that
it
doesn't
easier
represent
for
the Twitch
you-
brand.
Yeah, you just make yourself a bigger target at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, yeah, like as long as you represent the Twitch brand, okay, they're okay, I think. And then if
As far as Twitch goes, yeah. As far
Yeah.
as Blizzard goes, they have a different opinion.
if Blizzard
As far as
catches you,
Twitch,
they're like, well, we have no choice, right?
they don't care.
They have to
literally
protect.
don't care.
They have to protect their copyright. And that is the issue with Twitch, right? They have a brand, they have a licensing issue they have to abide by, and unfortunately, if you're trying to protect your copyright, the company will be like, hey, you know, these guys are not doing that. Why aren't you stopping them? So they're like, okay, we have to represent our copyright in this way, and that's how streamers end up getting tagged. Because ultimately, Blizzard employees don't lose anything. Like, if people are gonna play free servers, people are gonna play free servers. There's nothing they can do whether you're streaming it or not. I guess it's free advertising, but they actually have something.
I've never been one to advocate. I've never really been one to advocate for any of the servers that I play on. I don't really like. I don't provide links or anything like information.
Oh,
in
I do.
regards to that,
Oops.
just out of respect for that. But again, I think it just boils down to like the content that's being made. Like it's acceptable in the terms of like what it is, you know, like at a face value. Like I've only really branded myself as Pat. I've only really branded myself as Milksteak Lol. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily consider myself like a World of Warcraft purist. I did variety streaming for a long time. You know what I mean? I played a multitude of games. I've been across all kinds of, you know, platforms. I've done YouTube, I do Twitch, Twitter, all this and stuff. You know, like people, I think that the majority of people now, and it didn't start out this way, but now, the majority of my subs and stuff, they don't really care what I'm playing. They don't care, you know, like where I'm at. They sub to me because they like me. I think I did a good job of just branding me. You know, not exclusive to anything in particular. I think that's another big proponent when you're playing in the legacy scene, especially going back like a year ago when shit was really bad. Like, yes, people, you know, like come to my stream to watch a certain kind of content, but even if that's not what they're getting, they still at least get me. And I think I did a pretty good job of just branding myself,
Dude, that's
and marketing myself.
That's honestly the best part. I watch Pat's fucking. I jump in Pat's Discord and play scary video games, and I fucking just yell.
Yeah,
like
just
Pat's
scare the
just a
fuck
good
out of me,
dude to
you know?
watch, dude. That was like yeah, no,
hilarious.
it's I don't know.
I think that a lot of streamers like.
Just curious,
like,
is there a
you know,
single
like,
specific
I'm
example
kind of lucky
of an awful
and
WoW
I think
video
it just
you can
comes from
think
having
of?
a small community, man.
No,
You know,
I
like,
don't watch
think that
enough. I'm
having a
sure.
small
Like
community is
I'm one of
something
these
that
guys
most
that thinks
people
I know
have big
everything.
Communities we're gonna miss. You know what I mean? I feel like that I have a
Drop
personal
tab, I
connection
just
with
think
all
I know
the
everything,
Willie's wearing a helmet now. I feel like we all have like a personal connection with our communities that, you know, like.
Is that what time of the night it is? That we should put helmets on?
When I have my normal like viewership in, I just basically straight up say, hey, the homies are chilling with me right now. They're like my close friends, you know? And I think that's very important, you know? I think it's very important for streamers to make that connection with their community. But this is kind of what I wanted to get at, guys. This is a little bit of what I wanted to
They
get
are
at.
Carl
Welcome
Bennett,
back,
absolutely. On Twitch.
wow.
The link.
Thanks, bro.
Welcome back, man. Anyways, this is kind of what I wanted to
The
get
link
at.
is on my YouTube description, my dude.
Blizzard is going to wake up one day and see us as the smaller community that have been doing it the entire time. I'm wondering if any of us in the circle, doesn't matter which one of us, but any of us in our tight-knit circle of now created homies, anyone on this screen or anyone that we're in direct relation to, will any of those guys get contacted by Blizzard and be like, hey man, you know, we did this thing for Overwatch where we had streamers being featured on the Battle.net app. Do you want to be Monkey News? Do you want to be the face of this? Pat, do you want to be the face of this? Can Beast, do you want to fill this slot where we'll promote your stream on the Battle.net app when you go to click
Classic will save WoW. BFA's the
I think
fucking
that would be
Titanic
good.
of
You know?
expansions. Everyone's on
Like
something.
voice.
They are. They absolutely are.
Okay. So that's a little bit interesting that Will's first reaction to that is the upper tier guys are gonna be getting that attention.
It's not even the upper tier. It's just that like the ones that aren't playing.
Not
Yeah, but
upper tier, but the
the
higher,
first ones
more
played.
whatever. I don't know what to call those dudes. I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave labels out of shit because I haven't even involved myself with any of the discussion about those guys because it's not really my thing. Because I believe in our community a little bit
Probably
more.
a warrior, my dude. Probably a
I
warrior.
technically tend to
Warrior or
sway
shaman.
towards our community because it's
Orc,
the
shaman,
true
Tauren
community,
warrior.
not the community that has been watching retail this entire time and then will enjoy when they play Classic. No, we have been playing Classic the entire time. Will Blizzard turn around and throw props to us like, hey, salute Underground
Not
Boys?
a fucking chance.
You've
No.
been fucking
Not a
doing
fucking
it.
They
shot.
won't.
No.
No.
No. If anything, we are on their shit list. I know
Yeah.
I am. I know my ass is on it. No, they did. No. Fuck no. Fuck no. 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 Not a shot. Not a fucking shot, dude. We're gonna have to claw and fucking tooth and claw.
That'd be
our
like
shit.
some Braveheart shit where William Wallace is like, "Oh, you guys want to be boys?" And then he goes and they fucking like pull him apart with horses. So yeah, I don't know.
So that's a little bit of a point, guys, to look at. If we move forward in at least the podcast right now with the topic of that, that's something that's kind of a dirty game, isn't it? Doesn't that kind of hit
Someone's
you guys
gotta
the wrong
play it.
way in the stomach? Doesn't that
Someone-
hit you guys the
No,
wrong
man,
way in the
no.
stomach a little bit, or no?
Not
I
really.
know,
'Cause
that's, that's exactly what the fuck I signed up for, man.
Yeah, we are breaking TOS. I mean,
Oh
like, you have
my
to be realistic,
fucking
I
god,
think.
Sam
So am
Squinch.
playing
I love
devil's
it.
advocate, but keep on going with
Yeah,
this, 'cause
for
I believe
sure.
This is interesting topic. I mean,
So
I
you guys see me
believe-
typing? I'm
I mean,
definitely
I
playing.
side with you guys as much as
This
you
is
know
what I'm
I
doing
side
right
with
now.
You guys, but
Yeah, no, I know what you're playing the devil's advocate. No, I get it. No, but dude,
Yeah, I get where
honestly,
you're coming
nah,
from
man.
too. Yeah.
Nah, dude. Like, if anything, it's the opposite, dude. Like, we're gonna have to like. That's the thing. It's like I take a lot of pride in being self-made here on Twitch. I never really caught big hosts from anybody. I built my shit from the ground up, and then I tossed hosts to people who I liked. I put them on. You know what I mean? That's my thing, man. If I find new people, exciting people on Twitch, and you know I've been around for so long, going on 3 years.
You're absolutely right, Drop Top.
Even if I can toss them 50 viewers, 75 viewers,
We're full.
20
We've got a
viewers,
full
30
group.
viewers,
It's pretty
whatever the fuck
awesome.
I'm doing.
These guys need the
I'm
quest,
gonna do
though.
it.
They gotta go get the
I really
quest.
like to help my friends and help them.
I
grow
know,
their channel,
Dubs,
you
I'm
know?
so sorry.
I hate to say, like, I hate to bring this up. The example of 77 Jake, though, is a perfect example of like this stray dog I found in the streets of fucking Nicaragua, and you know, like, there he is. He's sitting there. I fucking threw him a bone, and I'm like, this guy's funny. This guy's actually really cool. He's really chill. He's good to talk to. So, you know, I hosted him over and over and over again because he was my boy, and I'm like, this guy could be really fucking entertaining. He's a good thing for Twitch. And now look at him, man. The man pulls 75, 80 fucking viewers on Twitch, just like that.
I took
From
all the
just
weapons,
doing what we
Shakra.
do, and
They're all
like,
mine.
on top of that, he's continued to play. He's continued to get better. It's now you dive into this progression of a streamer where you see them get better and you see them progress,
Check what I
and
just
that's
got.
a big thing. And I think
just
that,
got
like,
that.
that's not something Blizzard's ever going to recognize, though. Like, at the end of the day, Blizzard's bottom line is going to be, in my
I just
opinion,
got it,
like,
and I got
their
these
bottom line
last
is
run.
going to be like, are they marketable? If yes, what is their social media presence? If it's greater than a certain number, then they're eligible. And then out of those eligible people, they're going to select the most eligible to fit that role, which wouldn't be us. It would not be us. It wouldn't be any of us. Not even close. Not even by a fucking mile would it be any of us. Like, not even like a 10.
Dude, Chappie,
Like,
what's
they
up,
got
dude?
people like, again, they got people like Asmongold Soda, you know, Shroud, to fucking Wreckful, to
Yeah, we're dog
goddamn,
shit.
yeah, you know,
We're
to
dog shit,
goddamn,
dude. It's not gonna be. We're not gonna be in that
Method
echelon.
Josh and fucking, you know, like
Guys,
Redemptions and all those guys, like they've more than other people. They have more than enough people to choose from to promote their shit.
you know what
We're not
bugs
gonna
me?
be them.
You know what bugs me about those guys, Pat? This is going on what you're saying here, and I don't hate these guys. Those guys, like you said, you've iterated this before. Those guys are towing the line for the WoW section. Asmongold has 30,000 viewers. Fucking Method Josh, 3,000, 9,000, whatever it is. He's doing fucking. He's pushing mythics, whatever. Those guys are towing the line
Who's the
for it.
Australian guy? There's an Australian dude or some, I don't know, New Zealand or whatever it is. Fuck, what's his name? I can't remember.
Oh, I fucking dumpstered that guy in RBGs. Went before I stopped playing in this year.
God, what's his name? Yeah.
Point
He's
is,
got blonde hair. I don't remember his name.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
these
Candice.
guys are gonna go to Classic WoW because it's the hype. It's like Dr. Disrespect. I don't think Dr.
Because they
Disrespect.
might like it.
Okay, look, I don't think Dr. Disrespect is gonna play this, but Dr. Disrespect plays the hype games. These guys get paid to play the hype games. How important is it gonna be to a guy like Shroud to play Classic WoW if he's not playing it? When he does. That's what I'm saying. He likes it. He does genuinely enjoy it. Like Shroud is the only Shroud's the only kid that I can believe that was 9 years old and fucking playing Classic WoW. Like it seems absolutely absurd, but I hear this kid talk and I'm just like, Shroud's like 22, 23. Like
He's
I know
younger
you
than me, yeah.
And I'm just like, holy fuck, but I could tell this kid has just been playing video games and he's never stopped. He's just one of these kids that just never stops. So I can almost believe that he's definitely been playing since the beginning. But guys like that get paid to play video games. So
Yeah.
is he going to be playing off hours? His life
No,
is streaming.
I think with those guys.
Lazy Pockets
the
Raid!
thing
What's
is,
up, Jimmy?
When it comes to your stream schedule,
I was 9! What's up,
when you're
North?
on a-
Fuck yeah, man.
This is why people like
I'm-
us
I'm-
can stream
it's an
whenever the fuck we
example.
want,
It's an
because it
example.
really
North,
doesn't
what's up,
matter.
man, dude?
But like in terms of like the
Hey, I was giving props to
1,000+
Shroud.
viewer section on Twitch, like when Asmongold is streaming matters, when SFan is streaming matters, when Quinn is streaming it matters, when Method Josh is streaming it matters, because like the majority of the viewers are in those channels, and like Zaryu's getting up there. Zaryu kind of came up recently, and it matters when he streams too. Like these are things that people take into consideration when they even start their streams, when they're really trying to be competitive. For us in like the two digit to 3 digit bracket, you know, with the higher end being Moo and then the lower end being people like us.
What's up, Lazy
Like,
Pockets?
we don't really have to take that into consideration.
But
When you take someone like Shroud who pulls 40k on whatever the fuck he's playing, and you throw him into the Classic WoW section, you're looking at a whole new
I'm
beast.
37,
Someone who's
Chibi.
gonna shit on Soda, someone who's gonna shit on Asmon, S-Fan, all those guys, like in terms of big viewer counts, he's gonna shit on every single one of them. Because that dude could literally be sitting there in IRL, just like spreading his butt cheeks apart like a Dave
Wait,
Chappelle
who?
joke. Talking about Shroud. And like there'll be like 50,000
Dude, I don't
people
know.
watching it.
I don't know, man. Like the BFA hype, fucking Asmon was pulling 30 to 50k.
I
I'm
think
watching.
Asmon and Soda are gonna be unbelievable.
What's up, Conclavo?
I think Asmongold and Soda Poppin will be ninjas when Classic releases. Actually,
I think they'll definitely
Yeah.
they'll definitely have an uptick.
But those are WoW guys.
I don't think they're gonna be the biggest. I don't think they're gonna be the biggest names.
I mean, you're not wrong because look at Shroud's numbers. Shroud has like 5 million followers.
It's like
Just
the third
sheer
most
numbers.
Summit 1G would shit on both of them, and he's
I mean,
like,
look at dude. Soda Poppin had 50k today. Like he's no.
I love
joke.
Shroud. I love Shroud.
no, he
told
is,
LP
but in
about
terms
your
of actual
stream.
sub count, he's
Nice.
not
I've
in
never
the top
met.
10,
I've
I
never
don't think.
met
I don't
Lazy
know.
Pockets.
Wait,
Thanks, dude.
isn't he?
I'm not sure if he's not. He might be. I could be misquoted.
I'm
but
not
I
I've
know
known
Shroud
Lazy
is.
Pockets for a couple
Yeah,
years,
Shroud
dude.
definitely is. He's like
When he
two
used to
right
play
there.
on.
So I'm gonna make a call for you
Warmane
guys to
launched.
tie in what you've been currently discussing, which is the taller crowd, the
LP's a
bigger,
good dude.
more watched
I love
crowd.
LP. Yeah.
How does it tie into affect what we're now talking about? Like, which is
You're not wrong, Jimmy.
like bring it full circle for me, fellas. I know Pat can handle it. I know Pat can do the 2+2 here, but how does it come full circle when these guys are the ones that are going to be getting the most attention while playing Classic? What happens? Does it then die down? Does it then take a die down moment where a couple of weeks in after the release of it, it dies down? Does it not? Do
It doesn't
these
die
guys
down.
continue to play it?
It's insatiable, dude.
No, PD. No,
It's
no,
insatiable. It's insatiable. People will be like,
They'll stay
"Holy
on.
fuck!"
People are gonna keep watching it. No,
Yeah.
no. They're
Shroud-
gonna have to, it's one of those situations where they're gonna have to shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to either get good or stay sucking. If
Dude,
they stay
Shroud-
sucking, guess what? Their viewers are gonna disperse, and that's the fucking Wild West for us.
Well, I think you have to
That's
also
when we.
say-
That's
think
when
that,
we pick up. That's when we pick up like 100, 200 follows in one night. because we're
Yeah.
beasting.
That's what I'm saying. There's gonna be a dispersal no matter what.
I had a moment.
They
like
have to
that.
stay on, but like there's gonna be like people will watch those guys, and then there's gonna be after a while like those people are gonna be like, oh, let's check out what other people are doing in Classic WoW. Like let's see. Like I don't know this game. I don't know the content creators. Let's check it out. And, like Pat's right. Like we'll get regardless. Like in the beginning, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if when Classic WoW launched, our viewership didn't change a fucking bit. But after like 2 weeks, I guarantee that we'll see a nice.
Thanks,
like,
Jimmy. What's
Yeah,
up,
like I
mate?
said, these guys are either gonna have to shit or get off the pot, man. If they want to play Classic, then they're gonna learn what it means to play Classic.
They're gonna have to
Something
play all
that
day.
All of us.
They're gonna have
Yeah,
to play
no,
all
they're gonna
day.
play all day. But are they gonna learn what we've learned over
Any
a fucking
tips for a new
decade
WoW
in
player?
2
Oh my
weeks?
God,
No,
dude.
Right.
no, they're not.
Right.
It's gonna be. Oh my
Some of
God,
these kids
Shroud's
sound like
doing
they
this. How do I
played
do this?
Classic, Yeah.
How is Shroud doing this? How is Shroud doing? Shroud just went offline. What the fuck do I do? The Classic WoW Twitch section, you know. XYZ fucking streamers come up. Who knows? They go. They might
Guys,
come across a Milksteak
guys.
stream, an AJ Willie stream, a Peter Rossi
Oh.
stream. Like
Oh,
those are gonna be the
okay.
trickle downs. 10, 15. Who cares? If you get 1 a day, 2, 3, 4 a day from these guys, it will roll. It will be a snowball
People
effect. For
don't
sure.
people don't understand what it means to be hardcore and vanilla. They
It's gonna be
really
the fucking
don't.
Wild West. I'm telling you right now, it is going to be the Wild West when it comes to who gets views, how you get them. Pat could go live during the demo, even coming up in a couple of weeks or whatever, and you could see weird shit happen. I
Yeah.
could do it.
Yeah,
Candice
Shiro.
could do it. Willie could do it. Anybody could hop on during this. But guys, it's gonna be. The
What are you
Wild
linking
West.
me? This is gonna be
It
porno.
is, man.
It's gonna be the fucking
Like I said,
Wild West.
it's one of those scenarios. where
Haven
you
Games.
shit or
Never
get off
even
the
heard of
pot.
this guy,
Like,
dude.
These guys want to move over to Classic. They're gonna learn real quick what it
71K.
means to
Oh
play
my
Classic.
fucking
and-
God.
They're
That's
definitely
something-
capable of learning how to shit, but we're gonna be shitting from day one. So
Well, exactly. No, and they might not even be down with the grind, man. They might not even be about that grind life. You know what I mean? That's the
or they
funny
might be
part.
about it, but they might be casual about it, and that's not what people want to
It
see.
does, yeah. Whatever they
necessarily.
choose to be, man. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, man, are these guys gonna like, you know what I mean? When, like, for example, one of the biggest things for me was when Nax came out on Lightbringer.
Can you
and I
imagine?
saw
I
all
got
the
the
shit
demo,
that I
yeah.
had to
I'll be
farm.
playing the demo
I
next
literally
weekend.
made a post on Twitter. I posted everything I had to farm.
I remember
and then
that, bro.
and then I said, time to get to work. You know what I mean? And it
Yeah,
took
I
me
remember that.
fucking weeks to get all that shit right. Not even like just immense amounts of time and effort, on top of streaming all of it, on top of getting sniped, on top of all this and that. Like you power through that shit because you know what the end game is. You know what the goal is. I don't know if these guys know what the goal is. I don't know if these guys.
Haven
are
gives
fucking
us
around
really
and
good
playing,
lore
like,
videos. Oh, that's
Dr.
awesome, dude.
Disrespect says they're playing giggle games.
Really?
But
That's
This
71K, dude.
prime
That's
server shit ain't no
that's so
giggle
much
games,
revenue.
man. This is toxic, hardcore.
I'm hardcore,
competitive,
started 2 weeks ago, I'm
internet
already
fire
90.
gameplay. This
Yes.
is where I come from.
Right.
That's where I come from.
Where nobody fucking sleeps.
Nobody sleeps. This is hardcore international fucking gameplay, man. And nobody sleeps. Nobody
On
gives a fuck
ESPN,
about your
the
feelings.
And there's no holding your hand through having all of your little cronies around you feeding you gear and gold
Yeah.
and different things to make your fucking vanilla life easier. No, this is logging into a fucking BG, getting you and your friends' asses handed back to you, and then you go out of the fucking BG and you just lost and you go, wow, man, we just got destroyed. And then you think, what are you going to do to keep, you going to keep going? Or are you not? Are you going to quit? You know, like, that's the question.
Straight from the gutter, man. My Twitch chat's going crazy with the gutter shit. Yeah, we're straight from the gutter, man. Like, but that's the thing, man. There's no hand holding where we come from, man. There's no hand holding and fucking.
There's going to be
vanilla,
no
man.
one to be fucking.
Ain't nobody
giving us everything.
walking up. Yeah, there's no all the things. You know what I mean? There's no fucking. You know what I mean? No one's walking up and trading Asmon like 500 fucking thousand gold for no reason in the middle of his stream in vanilla. Fuck no. He's gonna have to grind his shit. He's gonna have to grind his shit, man, and we'll see. Dude, I know Asmon's hardcore.
This kid's going to literally, he's going to
Love
log onto the
watching
game
Asmon.
and be like, okay, I need 4 more people to come to our grind group. And
But he
what we're
has
gonna
to
do,
that,
you know,
though.
Listen,
it's
man,
gonna be-
he's
it's
got
gonna
he'll,
be cheese.
dude. They'll all be able to
Dude,
squat up.
yeah. Oh,
They'll
yeah.
all be able to squat up. They'll all be able to do their shit. But are they gonna do this? Man, this is the thing. I feel like they're all down, man. I feel like that they all are down. They're all ready for the hardcore MMO experience.
Go through his vids, started from the
My
most recent.
question is,
What's the most
when
recent?
they're
What
down
year is
and
it?
when
I'll
when
have to
they're
go
ready
back.
to go, when
Obviously, I'll
everybody's
stream
freaking,
my
when
dude.
everybody's raiding, when everybody's got everything going on, do they actually fucking shed? Can they play the fucking game? Like, and if they can't play the game, understandably, you know, when in the first couple months or whatever,
It's gonna
that's
be
whatever,
rough.
man. But are they gonna actually get good? Are these guys actually gonna get good?
That's true.
Can
Dude.
these-
That's
can
actually
these
it's
kids
such
adapt?
a simple thing, bro. But like, if you think about it, like Pat, like say like me or you, someone who like we know we don't play a wide variety of classes, but we are pretty freaking good at one class. Like if you or me were to go up against, and it can be, so you play freaking everything. Like PD, I don't know.
As long as it's not a mage and a warlock. And a hunter.
Like, like anybody, like it doesn't even have to be us four. Like if we were to go up against one of these like bigger streamers who don't play as much as we do, and we just fucking clown them, dude, that's gonna be the best thing ever, dude. Like if I have just by happenstance was to happen upon like some big streamer in a BG and I just dumpster him, I'm gonna be super excited. I hope that happens.
It's gonna happen. These guys, oh, unless you're very sophisticated and you're looking up your alchemy recipes, you're looking up engineering, you want your lips, especially early on, or your faps rather early on, and then eventually you're gonna want your lips, your invulnerability potions. It's gonna be a dumpster fire because these guys are gonna be like, I didn't use potions in retail. This is crazy.
Dude,
Why would I need
If you call
this?
somebody out for not using, or if you call someone out for using potions or engineering,
You're not. You're
a
used.
rat. The only
you're
person
retail,
who can do
dude.
that is me on Lights Up when I don't have engineering against Pat. That's the only situation where someone can complain. That's it.
You're not used. Like that's the thing is like I fucking laugh, man. I laugh. It's like, how are you gonna bitch about something that's in the game? Like you have access to it. You realize.
It's bullshit.
You're gonna play this game like not having engie, lol. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Not having engineering and lol.
And it's vanilla
yeah,
too,
fucking
so it's
lol.
like that's so.
It's a fucking
it's
joke.
so
If you don't know
crucial,
this
yeah.
shit, if you don't know this shit, you better learn this shit, man.
I just, dude, I was watching that fucking video you posted today, and for real, I was like, fuck this, man. I dropped herbalism, whatever, pissant amount of gold I would have made from it, and I fucking leveled engineering, and I'm already at 211, right?
It's so good.
It's so stupid not to have it, man. Like,
so broken. How do you not have it? Like you don't have it. How do you not have it?
Because it's
what
like
is
you
your
have to
thought
get it, and then it's not like once you have nades, you have nades. Like you have to get engineering, and then also be good with engineering. Like that's also something you have to be good at. Like
It takes
if you-
practice. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you don't know how to throw grenades, like you're gonna look like an idiot. You're gonna literally look like an idiot because you're gonna throw it, and it's gonna be like 30 feet behind somebody. Like it's vanilla. Like that's why I'm saying it's so fucking nuanced, man. There's so many little things. Even like other consumables you can have, like free action potion, man. Like people like I could see like someone who's used to playing retail or someone that like hasn't played vanilla, like they go into a BG and they make,
or it
like,
makes you a
good,
fortune at 60 though. It
strategic
will.
play on an EFC, and they get the jump on the EFC. The EFC's got a free action potion, just runs away, and the person's like, "That's
Gets
such
up.
bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Popped a consumable on me." Like,
Classic,
guess what, buddy?
classic
That's
WoW
what
was
I
not a. Yeah, it wasn't a balanced game. There's so many imbalances. You would need this to equalize it.
It's
Yeah, but, like,
only
you can
it's
get that
literally
shit,
classic
right?
WoW is only balanced when everybody realizes that they need to use the imbalanced shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's you. Yo, clip that.
Dude,
Classic WoW is literally only balanced until everybody realizes they needed to use the imbalanced shit to be balanced.
Yeah.
Like, I remember catching fucking hate. I was playing Warsong Ghost like 2 nights ago. I lipped and repicked the flag on this one fucking rogue. And he logged over and just flamed me, like wall of text.
yeah,
Like
you
lip
shitter.
repicks are bullshit. Like what are you talking? Lip repicks are bullshit, man. First of all, you can't click fast enough. Second of all, like why are you not like? What do you mean that they're bullshit, man? Like this is what everybody does. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is literally
that's.
the meta. This is
There's
the
no.
meta. Like,
The game was
why-
not balanced 1v1. It just wasn't balanced 1v1.
No,
It was
wasn't, yeah.
it was balanced for fucking rating and other dumbass shit. Like you had a pigeonhole class sometimes, like paladins or other hybrid classes, where you only did one thing, and that's basically what it was balanced around, right? Like, they didn't give a shit that, you know, you could get dunked on by a fucking rogue all the time. Like, rogues mainly focus
in the same breath, man, there's no way that they anticipated, like, how is a fucking resto shaman gonna be able to lip and then dunk on a warrior fucking rogue 1v2? You know what I mean? Like, it's just that way. It's just that way. But the thing is, like, once you
also, nothing is more satisfying than resisting a fear because resistance aura.
Cooldowns right. Like, you get to a point where it's like,
Herb makes you force that
holy
60 though when you
shit,
finish leveling and engineering. You just
if you
swap.
have everything up,
Mining to
there's
herb, yeah.
literally
Mining to
nothing
herb,
that you
absolutely.
can't
Yeah, you're right.
accomplish. Like, it's so insane. If you actually get good at managing all these cooldowns, and that's why, like, watching some of these guys that I look up to, and I'm talking about, like, UHD and Fails as Shaman players, and I watch the way they manage their cooldowns, they have everything, they know how to use everything, and they apply it to different situations that just make it even more mind-blowingly overpowered than you even thought it was.
Dude, you bring a gun to a knife fight. That when you, I think it appeals to it probably applies to most things in life. If you do a little bit of research before you go into something, you're gonna be well ahead of everybody else. If you just go into blindly, like, man, I played fucking BFA. Why wouldn't I know this game? This is a stupid version of the game.
I must get leatherworking. It's
Like it.
oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Yeah.
I'm a miner, so I also have blacksmithing.
Yeah,
I got yeah.
Blacksmithing. I need.
That's exactly what I did. It's
Go
so easy
farm
to fall into
gold,
that.
Just buy it. Like, go get engineering. Like, why do you not have engineering? Like, it just fucking blows my
Yeah.
mind, man.
And have your buddy who's an alchemist go farm some shit, or buy it from him. Have him make you some fucking dope ass potions. Get swiftness potions. Get free action potions. Get health pots. Get mana pots. Don't be an idiot. Like, excel in BGs and World PvP
There's
because you
free
have what you
shit
need to
built
survive.
into the game too. This is what blows my
And
mind.
then you can
There's
teabag
free
people
shit.
afterwards, you know?
Yeah, Alk is legit. No, there's free shit built into the game. You hit rank 6, you get combat.
And classic drops. All right, guys, we're going to into variant. And nothing you need to know beforehand. It's good. Yeah, you play. Oh, did you play BFA? You're good to
So
go.
it's like when someone bitches.
Sounds like
about,
Kevy's got a new
health
mic.
potion
What's
or
up,
mana
Mike?
potion,
Yeah, I
it's
did
like,
get a new
bitch,
mic.
it's a combat potion.
Then you just put them
What
on
are you talking
ignore
about? What do you
because
mean you
they're
don't have these?
they're
You're
a
not
scrub.
using these. You know what I mean? Like, they're right the fuck there at the honor vendor for like nothing. Just go take them, use them. What are you, stupid? Like, do you not know these exist? You know what I mean? Like, that's the shit about vanilla. It's like, you need all of those things, dude. They really do help. They
Yeah.
come in big. They come in
It's
big.
the only way, man. It's the only way. Yeah, the game wasn't balanced without it. It like, warriors can beat mages in that case. A warrior against a skilled mage if a warrior doesn't have engineering, there's no chance. You have there's probably very little chance against a very skilled mage. Like, if I was the best warrior and Cuzzle was the best mage, I probably wouldn't be that great against him. It might be okay, but I would have a better chance. I'd have no chance without engineering. I'd have a way better chance if I had engineering. There might be something that might give me that edge,
And
right?
then there's other nuances too, like say you had a dark edge, you get a weapon proc. Like there's just so
Maybe
much.
2 in a row. Maybe 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe it gets
Yeah. Maybe the mage never
Maybe
gets
everybody
to play.
makes fun of you for the way your face looks. Yeah. Been there. Yeah. I've been there as well.
Nobody ever makes fun of my
it's not even
face.
that, man.
I'm so
I
handsome.
do like we're using Cuzzle as the gold standard for mages though, because I really do think he might be the best mage on the fucking. Standard.
North is a good mage.
is
T
good.
Mugsy's a good mage.
North has not put in the time that Cuzzle has though.
Dude,
I feel like
come on, dude.
if I was to
Puzzle's
put-
the fucking.
I love North,
G,
man,
dude.
and I think North might even be watching, man. I got mad love for North. I think he's hella talented. But there's no way I'm gonna put a bet
I did.
on
It
North
is a new
against
mic.
Cuzzle
It's a
on
Yeti
that. I
mic,
just
thanks
know
to my
Cuzzle's
boy.
been playing for way longer.
Cuttlefish, dangerous mage, bro.
Yeah, dude,
Dude.
he's fucking sick. He's actually fucking sick.
There's a lot of subtleties if you ever watch his videos. He does have videos on YouTube.
He's so
you have to
good.
watch. He highlights the subtleties because most people won't pick up on them.
That's where I got my. I was trying to like emulate that.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Video.
That's why I got engineering, because you're a fucker. And I'm like, oh my god, that's right. This and
The subtleties of it, man. The subtleties, like things that, like I remember him sending me a whisper one day, and he's like, "You should Trinket Nova right when it hits."
What? Well, how
Because,
shitty was my mic
If
before?
you don't, then you're gonna get shatter comboed. I'm like, oh fuck, that's right. That makes sense, right? So I should probably Trinket Nova. And then like you start thinking to yourself, like, man, like all these situations where you can like avoid and mitigate damage just by using your cooldowns more effectively. really subtle shit. Like on the surface level, it looks like you're just trinketing a Nova. But really, what you're doing is you're trinketing a Nova to mitigate damage to set up an offensive pressure.
Yeah, you have to
kind of
chain
situation.
everything the right way.
Yeah, and then you
chain
realize you
all
start
of your
recognizing
reactions the right way.
opportunities that you have at that point. You know what I mean?
That's very like you have to do that a lot on Hunter. Like if you on Hunter, for instance, you fuck up one thing, you end up getting like hamstrung, or like if you even get the frost chill effect on you, you could be fucked. You know, like there's a lot of shit you have to do. So
It's gonna be tough.
That's for literally every single class though. There's shit you have to do. Like there's an order of operations for every class.
I'd love to roll a gnome.
Rip. Nah, that's ridiculous badass.
Gnomes, like, there's so everyone's always fucking buffing horde PvP rituals. I'm like, have you guys ever played Alliance before? Like, you guys are just talking about gnomes. Like, fuck gnomes, dude. Jesus Christ.
Gnomes are AIDS.
Humans.
I played a gnome lock. I think the only mistake I made was when I really did play Alliance. I played a fucking gnome warlock, and I was like, dude, why the fuck am I playing warlock horde side or Alliance side?
Alliance.
Why am I playing warlock Alliance side? This is AIDS. This is actually AIDS.
Igrid, dude.
Actually, fucking AIDS. Playing against like Alliance or playing against horde as a warlock.
Yeah. Because 90% of people roll undead because that's the only real. That's the best race you can roll for PvP.
I think Orc is damn close, bro.
Orcs RNG. Only half of the racials they have, right? Like Blood Fury puts a Mortal Strike on you.
What's it? 25%.
25%.
Yeah.
It's broken.
Flat, increased chance to resist stun, dude. That's insane.
It destroys
insane.
paladins, but with rogues,
rogues,
dude, I don't know. Rogues,
Dude.
being a full stun lock. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, someone asked me like earlier today. It was a really good question. They were like, "Yo, do you ever wish you rolled Torrent for the War Stomp?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, 100%. I wish I rolled Torrent for the War Stomp." But I literally like thank myself 3 times as often for rolling Orc. It's so true, man. Like,
Orc's so good, man.
Every charge resist, intercept resist, blackout, stun, Hajj. Kidney shot, cheap shot. Every stun I ever resist is like. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to be torn with the War Stomp, but like 3 times as often, I'm just so happy I rolled Orc.
Yeah. But I've saved my ass so many times leveling this Tauren, just because I War Stomp shit, the fucking Piercing Howl, and walk away. Like, it has saved my ass way more than Hardiness would have ever on this server, for example.
Yeah, it definitely pays out endgame. Orc is very much towards like the endgame PvP. You start to see the benefits.
Yeah, nobody does that though.
Like like again, Torrent is awesome, man. It's also one of my favorite. Also worth noting, I think Orc has a very slightly higher base intellect for casters, but I think I actually really do think that Torrent's really good as far as like a race goes. I think their racials are pretty fucking dank.
It's good, man.
War Stomp, especially endgame PvE, is really good. Especially
extra stamina never can go wrong in vanilla either.
It's not, yeah, man. Like,
it works out fairly minimal. Someone brought this up last night.
Well, no, we used to coordinate all the Tauren. We used to coordinate like War Stomp cooldowns, going through the AQ gauntlet. Even in Nax, we coordinated War Stomp cooldowns.
But in Nax, you get to the point where it's a threat issue with rogues. It's no longer a health issue because your rogue.
It's not even a threat issue. It's just an amount of mobs issue. Like, that's the real issue, is there are so many fucking mobs. And, like, Force Reactive Disc can't be up all the time. You know, that's basically where War Stomp comes in.
Dude, that's why, I ranked with the Orc Warrior in vanilla. But I rolled the Tauren Warrior on this server. Because it was like, the stamina was like, At 60, I think the base is like 100 extra HP or something like that, 120 extra HP, so it doesn't work out too much.
So much. It's really not
yeah,
that much.
it's not that much, but the War Stomp, dude, is godly, I feel. I don't know.
War Stomp's really good, man.
I've enjoyed
really
the War
is.
Stomp more than I
But
enjoyed.
like I said, for like every time that I was like, man, War Stomp would have been in there's like 3 times as many occurrences where I'm like, oh fuck, that's right. Orc is better.
I just
Yeah,
resisted
it's
that
nice.
cheap
It's
shot.
nice, but there's no arguing. Like Orc is better. Like you can't argue it. But Tauren can totally be awesome and fun, and in some situations, better.
I just agree that Troll is literally a fucking dumpster race that nobody should play.
What?
I love the trolls, man. But
Trolls are good
Trolls,
threat
man.
tanks, man. Trolls are good threat tanks, though.
And
That's what it
and
is.
for raid, they're actually.
Fuck
like,
everybody who plays Trolls, man. I don't care what you say, man. If you're gonna play a troll, go full throttle and go female troll. If not, you're a fucking.
Nah, male troll, gangly as hell, dude.
Male trolls don't look terrible.
Literally fuck yourself.
I love male troll, dude.
Literally fuck yourself.
Dude, Higginho was male troll, dude. I diced people up on that hunter.
Can we just agree that Milk Steak LOL will not be on the podcast anymore because he hates trolls? Period.
I hate male trolls. That's
Oh, okay. Like female trolls are okay too.
like
That's
if you
over.
like, I understand berserking is okay. Yeah, fucking. Oh, good. Look at me. Oh.
Is it
fucking
really later
Jackson,
on?
Look
Okay.
at me. I'm so good, right? Like, I'm sorry. Do you play for progress? No. Okay, move on. If you're gonna play a troll, go female. At least commit to it. Like, it's the same thing with Tauren. If you're gonna play Tauren, play female.
Wow!
I mean-
What? Whoa!
Oh
No,
oh,
whoa,
fuck,
whoa.
you're telling me that.
You didn't get fucking destroyed by Torn Warriors in fucking retail as a paladin, dude. Charge, stun, War Stomp, stun, charge, another stun. There was no diminishing returns. Like, the game was so stupid. I love Torns because
Well, that's your
I
problem.
got
is
fucked up by
big
Torns,
fucking
dude.
alliance on classic retail, dude. That was your issue. It's not a race issue, all right? It's just a faction issue that you're dealing with.
I learned from my lesson. I learned my lesson very early on in vanilla. I rolled Horde during the second part of vanilla, so I put an Orc Warrior. So I know how good Orc Warriors are.
Camby's played it all, man.
Yeah, Kevy's actually low-key more OG than all of us combined, but
I might have played everything in vanilla except for mages and warlocks.
Hey, there's
I remember
time.
talking to Kevy's about this. I'm like, Kevy's, what don't you play? And he just said, he literally, Kevy's was like, I just, anything that doesn't have a cast bar, I don't play.
Well, except for healers, I enjoy healing. It's melee and healing, right? Like those are the only two that I could stand to play for some reason because I played a paladin because I was like, oh my god, look, I get to be this righteous hero of whatever of Azeroth, and I get a free mount, right? Like it's so stupid, but that's the reason why I did. Ultimately, it ended up being
It's a noob trap, though, man.
Yeah,
like,
it
paladins
is.
Are broken. We all
It's
know
said-
paladins are broken. But,
I
like,
didn't even
those
know
things-
that though, right? Like at the beginning of the game, that's not apparent. Like
Holy
nobody
balance.
knew how broken it was gonna be, but it ended up being. It literally. It's so imbalancing for both the factions to have paladins on one side. That's how Blizzard was like, holy shit! When Burning Crusade, they were gonna announce Burning Crusade, they were like, let's give shamans this and this and this, and then they were like, oh my god, we were just making shamans paladins. So they decided just to give horde paladins. That's literally what the explanation they came up with. And because paladins literally imbalance the factions so much. With the freedom, constant buffs in PvE encounters,
Yeah.
bubbles, because there's way more survivability, especially in PvE, obviously in PvP as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As a
Paladins
shaman
are
player,
broken.
as a shaman
Wind
player,
Fury
like,
totem, boys. I'm
No.
sorry.
oh
No.
yeah.
Game
What
changer.
happens when the shaman dies? Because he dies, he'll die.
Shaman doesn't die. He comes back to life. He reincarnates.
Once!
Fucking elements, Candy. I'm saying no. Understandably so. Paladins are very much a broken, busted ass, fucking boosted ass fucking class for brain dead players who don't understand the fundamentals of the game. We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is like, okay, so how do you
Hold on. Whoa!
How do you play around it? Like, how do you play around literally the most broken class in the game with every ability handed to you on a silver platter with a little glob of jizz right next to it?
You gotta
Like,
you gotta go against the norm.
You have to be fucking good. You have to be actually good. You have to time your like I said, man. You have to actually fucking play the game. You have to shed. You have to know, like,
You
okay,
gotta.
like good paladins, you can't beat them. But bad
Yeah, when I
paladins,
see a good H
bad
just
paladins,
trap it and run,
there's
dude.
a fucking lot of them. There's a lot of
Trap
them.
it and run.
I mean, you just look at the fact of, if you have, if paladins on one side doing all their OP buffs and all their shit, you have shamans on horde to do something as equally
You just-
powerful.
playing,
like
better
PD's
version of their class at skill cap, literally at skill cap.
I guarantee
Shaman
you,
beats Paladin on paper.
absolutely.
Shaman
Yeah, shaman is
The only thing you
amazing.
can't beat about a paladin is his 12-second immunity, and then that's it. If you're astute,
That's the
and
only
you're
thing
like-
you actually have to play around.
yeah, you know when he puts sacrifice on someone, boom, purge that sacrifice. He's got a cooldown on it. Freedom, there's a cooldown on freedom. Like you just, if you're astute enough and you've learned what paladins are gonna do, they're easily counterable. But they
Yep.
in PvE, that's obviously you can't.
PvE, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do anything in PvE.
I was saying PvE because whole raids are designed around Wind Fury Totem, the way whole raids are designed around Blessing of Salvation, or
Yep.
whatever you could think of that a paladin has.
Campus, is there a place for
Or
hybrid
buffs.
DPS in Classic? Yep,
It's like
I do. What do we
entire
think?
raid comps are put together
Let's see
because
if I
of
can
the
ask.
ability
I
of
want
Wind
like a
Fury
Q&A at the
Totem,
end of it.
because
See-
it makes all of your
Always using my
melee
War Stomp and Nax,
gods.
but we'll lose
Every
DPS
melee
equal to
just
Gear
And
Skill
not only
Dorks.
that,
Yeah.
but like
transform to a god.
I don't know. I guess if you don't
Shamans
care
are
about
even
that,
more
it's not a big
dank
deal.
in
Like,
the
I don't-
fact that they can literally like provide Wind Fury simultaneously with the Blessing of Salvation in the
Yeah.
form of totem twisting
It's-
tranquility.
It's a delicate
Like,
balance.
There's some finesse there. Like shamans are just way more fucking dank than paladins. Not only are they harder to play, not only are they more punishing for bad players. Like a shitty paladin is equivalent to an average shaman. I mean, like a dumpster paladin is equivalent to like an average shaman. But like a really good shaman versus a really good paladin, if anything
It's a
else,
fight, yeah.
it's a toss up. It's like a 50-50. But
If
Between
you
their
br-
effectiveness in PvE, right, Pat? Their
Yeah.
effectiveness
yeah,
in
absolutely.
PvE.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even if you wanna break it down, like, dude, like, fuck your Blessing of Might. Your warriors got Wind Fury, so now the question becomes, okay, well, what about Salvation? You know, like, if you twist that Tranquility, you got the mana pool for it, and you also have like the talents to back it up. You know, that's right there. You automatically just say, well, shamans are better, right? If you look at like a paladin who gives Salve and Might, and then you give a shaman who's twisting Wind Fury and Tranquility, I take the shaman who's twisting Wind Fury and Tranquility every single time.
It's not even close.
It's
And
not even
it
close.
there's so many, like, even if you want to play with shitters and fucking Ubers and Skolo, it's not as mundane and obvious what's gonna happen. There's more chaos. There's a lot more fun that could potentially happen in Horde. Random Wind Fury box from your Fury Warriors or whatnot. I don't know. Paladins are just it's labeled in the fucking on the box or whatever this class description was back in the day. It was made for easy players or for new players, you know.
Yo, guys.
And that's actually how it is.
I don't mean to be Buzz Killington here, but I think I gotta leave. I don't mean to leave before the cast is out, but it's like 3 a.m. for me. I gotta bounce.
You're
Sorry,
actually
Paul.
being Buzz Killington right now.
Shit. Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Feeling the buzz.
Yeah, like it was just
How
rolling.
I feel about that. All right, so parting thoughts, I guess. We had parting thoughts. Let's go around the circle.
Let's do that. Yeah, absolutely.
I guess it is that time. Yeah, it's been we almost hit the 3-hour mark. We got 2 minutes, so we'll give. Let's just do like 30 seconds to a minute each here, guys. What do you guys think about tonight? I guess we talked about a lot of shit, man. Talked about the leaks, the demo. We talked about class balance in vanilla a little bit more in depth than we have in the past, and we also talked about kind of what our specialties were, and also what our plans are for classic in terms of like our communities. So I guess I'll start off by saying that we still don't know shit. Anybody who tells you that they know shit is lying, so don't listen to it. Also, Milksteak 2's out on YouTube. Go watch it. And on top of that, I've had a wonderful time tonight. We've talked about a multitude of things. I think we all had a lot of good fun. And sometimes when I poop,
Oh,
there's
hold
a
on,
little bit
hold
of
on.
concerned about it. Huh?
Let me cut you off short here. Does anybody have any questions? Sorry, NJ
Yeah,
Williams.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, no worries, dude. I got a couple minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Does anybody have any questions? So I got one question. Let me answer the first question.
Go ahead.
This is the question I got in my chat from Shinox08. He says, "Is there a place for hybrid DPS in Classic when it launches? What do you guys think?"
In PvP, yes. In PvE, what is he talking about?
Well, I mean,
Does he
there's a
wanna be feral
multitude.
druid? Does
There's
he want to be an enhanced shaman?
He's talking about hybrid.
But
DPS.
either one of them apply.
It depends.
Because
if your guild's
Probably
hardcore,
not.
then yeah.
Exactly.
Probably
If your
not.
guild's
Yeah.
like just
Yeah.
looking to clear and have fun, then sure.
Yeah,
Right.
well, that's what the game comes down to. I feel like, you know, like
Yeah,
if
you
people
can
are like,
totally play whatever
if you
you
want to
want.
join a fucking world first clearing guild, you're not gonna have a balanced class or a fucking a balanced druid.
Or
rather.
even a guild that has aspirations, to be one of the top 1, 2, 3 guilds. Probably
Yeah.
Listen,
not
this is
gonna
what
take
people
it.
don't get. Just like fucking sell out, play resto, get all the fucking gear in the game, then go play whatever spec you want and shit on people.
He's not wrong.
that, yeah.
That's
the
my
way.
advice to you. Literally go resto, spam rank 3 healing touch up until like, I don't know, AQ 40. Take all the fucking gear in the game, put it on, respec, and go queue battlegrounds and just fuck people.
That's
my
actually the way,
advice.
Shinox. That's actually the way.
Good question, though.
Yeah,
Good
yeah. I
question.
mean, it's that's just how it is. I mean, I played Red Paladin basically all the way until fucking Ragnaros, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to start healing." I was like, "What?" I had like my magma tempered boots in my bag and this and that. I'm like, I ran full Light Forge with
Like a full enhanced LE resto set, and just like fucking rating as resto, man. I got all kinds of shit, man. I got like 2 Earthshakers in my bank on Lightbringer.
Oh my god.
I have a
I know.
fucking Maul of the Redeemed Crusader.
Such a good weapon.
So good. Like, just by being a shaman, by proxy, I get fucking loot. Because I decided to heal in raids instead of being a dickbag who wants to be special and play PvP. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, do some research on your class. Absolutely, if you're playing with fucking 15 friends and you guys start a guild and then you pug the rest, you're gonna have a good time. You can still fucking raid as your spec. You're not gonna be that detrimental unless you have 30 fucking balanced druids. Then maybe you're gonna have an issue because you're gonna run out of mana very early on. But like I found out in fucking retail, you have fun with buds. You don't have to be the best as long as you all fucking pull the chain fairly equally. In Classic, that is probably the same too, because most people, not everyone wants to be a Red Paladin, not everyone wants to be a balanced druid, not everyone wants to be a feral druid, not everyone wants to be an enhancement shaman, or elemental shaman. You'll find a good mix of classes. There's 40 people. You probably realistically need 25 people to clear the content. So, yeah. It's easy stuff. Everyone knows the encounters. Baron Geddon, get out for the fucking fire, Puts a
Yeah.
debuff on you. Go stand away from everybody. Major
Is
Domo.
my stream lagging, or I see Pat talking on the stream, but
Just
I don't
talking
hear.
about that.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. Drop tap. That's my interpretation of it so far.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that being a hybrid in vanilla is all well and good. I think there's a place for it, but to be honest, like, you guys have to learn to, like, and I say you guys as in, like, the general public, you have to learn how to separate your, like, like, I don't care if you're a fucking prot shaman or you play an enhancement and you're great at it and good for you. And, like, yeah, great. Oh, I got my Nightfall and I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna main enhance. Here's my double source set. Here's my fucking BRD chest piece. Like, nobody gives an actual fuck. Go play resto and get all of the gear that you actually want. And then go respec like every other big boy does. Every single raid night, I respec to resto, and then after the raid's over, I respec back to Ellie, and I go shit on people as elemental with my new fucking gear.
Nah,
That's the reality of it.
I mean, you do have the advantage of playing on private servers where they cap it, right? So at 50 gold, that's a
cares?
little steep.
100 gold a week is nothing, man. 100 gold a week is literally
I mean, you
nothing.
can make 100 gold a day farming. If you know how to farm, you can make
100
100
gold an
gold.
hour farming.
What?
Like, it's not even that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's not even that big. 100 gold a week is nothing, dude. You gotta make a commitment to whether you're gonna play vanilla or not. If you're gonna play vanilla and you want the best gear from raids, you gotta play the specs that go with those raids. Meaning, if you're a shaman, you gotta play resto, man. You're gonna go show up as resto. You're gonna be effective. You're gonna be doing great. You're gonna get all kinds of resto gear. But then, when fucking Maul of the Redeemed Crusader drops off 4 horsemen, you're like, oh shit, this weapon's pretty dank. Does anybody want it? Nope. Why? Because we don't have any fucking trash specs in our raid. Here we go. Give it to the resto shaman. By the way, I've got a full fucking blue set of enhancement gear in my bank. Let me throw this shit on. A couple Elven rings, the fucking rank 10 set, plus Maul of the Redeemed. I go respec enhancement. What do? I pull up in Winter Spring, go to fucking kill a couple tigers, and there's a fucking level 60 mage there. I walk up to that bitch with a fucking 92.8 fucking DPS weapon and wind fury his ass in one shot. Why? Because I can. Because that loot went to me because I was there. You know
because
what I mean?
you have to know your role in vanilla, man.
Yeah. So like,
know your fucking role. Bottom line, dude.
everybody wants to be LeBron James, right? Not everybody. It's a team game. You know, you have to be able to work with your fucking raid members. Sometimes you're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to go outside your comfort zone. That's just how vanilla works.
You raid with the effective raid spec, and you collect off-spec gear.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Any good guild will
Bottom
have
line.
that as a standard. Like, hey, like, if you're Alliance especially, like, no fucking warriors necessarily need Spinal Reaper or BRE on Alliance. On Horde, it's a different story because you have Wind Fury Totem. And that changes the difference whether you can have Fury Warriors, two-handed Fury Warriors or not. But for Alliance, it's like you would never do that. You would strictly have Fury Warriors with two one-handers, right? So
Swords.
Paladins, Paladins could get that off-spec loot, right?
Like, yeah, and those holy paladins,
You
better
heal.
believe they're soaking shit.
You gotta spell
they're
with the
healing
Black Rock
gear.
Shuriken, that's
They're
right.
healing.
Sir.
But they're soaking gear just
they're
like Pat said.
they're soaking all that gear, man, that nobody fucking needs. Like,
They're
same
gonna
shit.
get- yeah, they're gonna get
that's
ret gear. They're gonna
Throughout
get
the
it.
entire expansion, man, there's gonna be shit in Nax that drops. That's like, it's like, does anybody want this? No. Does anybody want this like 28 spell pen neck? It's like, yes, I certainly do. It's like, great. None of our mages do because they all have choker. It's like, well,
Yep.
sweet.
Yep.
Let me loot that. Boom, here you go. Here's a Nax neck piece for your fucking elemental set. Thanks for healing all our raids. Boom. Right
Boom.
there.
Most people need to understand that. Most of this, like, this information needs to be out there, man. Like, you can't be, oh yeah, be a fucking
You can't be
spec and,
expecting to
yeah.
walk into everything. Hey, I'm a red pally. That's just what I do.
Every spec's
It's like
good if you play it right. Like, no.
I've watched
never heard of
SPOD.
a fucking
Even
crock of
know
shit in my
what-
life.
I have watched SPOD. Can I be a Red Paladin too? Like, well, you know, SPOD actually puts a lot of commitment into being a Red Paladin, but it's
Even
very.
then, man, his shit was like, he was like the best ret paladin out of like 6. There were like 6 of them.
You're not
Jesus
wrong.
Christ.
There's no reason to have more than one. You need Blessing of Kings. That's it. I know Blessing of Kings isn't even a thing. Sorry, I'm always like, back in my day, Blessing of Kings was at the bottom of the red tree. So I'm like, you need one Red Paladin to have Blessing of Kings, and I'm like, oh hey, they moved that to the protection towards the end of the expansion, of course. So there's no reason to have Red Paladins. Period. End of discussion. I'm sorry.
wow.
If you got good friends and they want you to be a Red Paladin, then that's how it'll be. But is there a
You would
reason?
have to, yeah, you would have to be a successful red. Oh no, I mean I'm just saying prot paladin, but you weren't going there. You were saying ret, so my bad. Go ahead. My fault. I didn't mean to interrupt on that one.
Yeah, boys. Anything else in summation? We've had a great little podcast tonight. I think this was pretty off the cuff, pretty good one. I think.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's no other questions. I think that's where we're at.
Got any
There's
other
no
questions before? Speak now or forever hold your peace. He said, "Dudes, my headset is dead. I'm headed out." So yeah, this sounds like a good time. It sounds like a good time to cut it off because Willie's headset's dead and he's about to leave. Any other parting words from anybody else before we go ahead and just call this one a wrap? Call this one a VOD. Go
I
ahead,
would
real
say
quick.
Overall.
Real quick, go check out the VOD on Canbeast YouTube. Subscribe to Canbeast on YouTube.
Hey, well,
Somebody
check out PD Rossi.
Bye.
Check out
I'm
fucking
probably
Engine
interrupting
Willie
you
on
right now.
Twitch. No.
Everybody get the whole circle jerk going. Go check
All
out.
the links, Milksteak LOL, PD Rossi, Engine Willie,
Pat,
all
give
those
me-
links are
give me
on my
the-
YouTube channel. Watch
the
those
old-
guys.
Which one?
Someone flap your arms like a bird,
For what?
if I can speak. All right.
You can't hear us.
Appreciate you guys having me. Always good to talk to my boys.
Fuck
Petey,
Stratho.
it's been good talking to you for the first time, bro. You're super cool. Pat, Canbeast, love you guys. I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming next, guys. So just watch the homies here. Gonna be starting up a new job sometime soon. We'll figure out a stream schedule then. But yeah, fucking had a fun time talking to you dudes. I'm super tired. I'm out. Much love. That's all I got.
I think that's a good note to end it
I'm
on.
flapping my wings. I'm done.
Let's do you just want to like flap our wings till we go stop streaming or stop?
Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll just end the stream, and then if I want to keep streaming, I'll just
Yeah.
start up a new stream right after. Yeah.
I'm still going.
Guys, everybody on my YouTube and Twitch, I'm going to restart the stream. I want this to end, and I want this to be a
Alright, good.
full video.
Thanks for watching. Good. I think we're done. We're done. You guys have a good. Have a
I
good night.
will
Have a good,
if my video
good
goes
Easter.
offline.
Easter comes around. Make
When
sure
my video goes
Shouts out to
offline,
my holiday
check my
Easter.
YouTube channel.
It's a
If
great
you're on
one.
Twitch, stay on Twitch. I will be
Shouts
back.
out
I
to
will
my,
be
other
playing.
favorite holiday, Thanksgiving. It's not for a while though. Actually, Thanksgiving's coming up.
What? Thanksgiving already passed. What are you talking about? Fucking Americans, dude.
Wait a minute, no, dude. All right, I stopped streaming.
Oh, did you? I haven't stopped mine yet. It's still going. It's all scuffed now because fucking Willie went offline.
Willie left him with all scuffed. Oh, boys.
Thanksgiving.
Hold on,
Shouts out Thanksgiving though. I'm actually fucking pumped for Thanksgiving.
Word.
No. Thanksgiving already passed. You guys are fucked. I'm like fucking taking Mograine and Whitemane right now. And the fucking stream ends. I can't fucking stop it. Give me a second. I got it. I'm fucking taking Mograine and Whitemane with a fucking two-hander. And a fucking Disc Priest healing, so... Give me a second. We'll end the stream here. I'll shut the Discord off on my Discord so we can keep... You know, we keep the fucking... We get, like, the wind down going, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, dispel the... I'm dead. Okay, I can end it right now. You guys, everybody watch it. I'll be right back. I'll restart the stream.
What?
I'm
you stopped talking.
literally talking. I'm just saying I'm going to restart the stream.
Oh.
I want to end this podcast just like this. The podcast was fucking awesome tonight. And
So good, right? Oh my god. We had such a good, clean, like, cut tonight. It was such a good...
Definitely.
Stay on my YouTube channel. Stay on my Twitch channel. I'll be right back.